game. We're going to tab over to this screen. I'm going to turn some music on, and we're going to pick up right where we left off in a moment. Before that, however, I want to talk to chat and my players and correct the record on some stuff, because it turns out my notes are inaccurate. And I wanted to do this after the intro so that it got into the VOD. The legendary heroes, quote-unquote legendary heroes, that precluded the KnightLites, I got some of their names wrong in more or less contemporary episodes of Tales of the KnightLites from what I originally gave them in A Little Adventure, and that has been brought to my attention, and I want to correct this. However, I have a fictional way to do this. So, Derek Wolfborn, who is currently training Rockham Zumar in being a blood hunter, is actually Gideon Wolfbrother. And the in-lore explanation that I'm going to give for that later on is he's got different names in different regions because he wanders around. That one, less egregious. The dwarf of the group, the cleric, fighter, shield bearer dwarf of that original group, I have said on the record during Tales of the KnightLites, his name is Tankin. His name is not Tankin. His name is Tremere. And I got him confused with another dwarf character that goes by Tankin. Tankin is not, like, clerical and religious, whereas Tremere is, and he has some limited healing capabilities. So yeah, just wanted to correct the record on that. Tula Moonshadow is still Tula Moonshadow. Tristan Tyrgaze is still Tristan Tyrgaze. But we're trying to tell a story here with continuity, and I fucked that up. And so I needed to correct that, and so now that I have. So Derek will still be Derek for the next little bit until somebody is like, wait a minute, didn't they call you Gideon back in the day? And then you guys can call him whatever you want, but it's the same guy. And then Tremere hasn't come up yet, and Tremere probably won't come up, and I'm thinking about having him come up in Voices of the Mountain, but we'll see. In the meantime, our heroes, the KnightLites, have settled the matter with the Vault of Dragons. And these tales are designed to bridge the gap of what comes after that and set the stage for what's going to happen in our next campaign. This tale, Falling into Shadow, follows Braden Coy as he learns about the Raven Queen and becomes a multi-classed warlock to that effect. Right now, Braden has met with the Raven Queen and has been given abilities in exchange for acting as the blade of, the Raven Queen's will. And as such, he has been unleashed on Waterdeep to find a devourer of souls somewhere in the city. And Braden and Esvile Rosnar, the Black Viper, and Percival have decided that the best place to start looking for that is in the property of the Castellanters, who we know to be Asmodeal cultists. And so they were there, under cover of darkness, looking through, and in Esvile and Braden's case, looting the more or less unguarded, because the City Watch is afraid of the area, thing. But unfortunately, Percival got a check-in from Vajra, and he said he was doing some work for Mert. The trio decided to bug out when he said that, but were stopped by a series of spellbreakers from Blackstaff Tower, a series of white-robed and gold-masked harpers, and the very last shot of the previous episode was one... No, that's not his battle theme, don't worry. One Mert the Merciless, arriving in the dead of night, surrounded by these individuals, and all of these individuals arriving in a circle around Braden, Esvile, and Percival. And to that end, we're gonna pick it up right there, right where we left off. With Mert stepping into the foreground and like appraising the three of you. And then he says, what's this about doing some work for me? Specifically, where are we, for that matter?
We'll turn to look.
I can do this. I can do this. Whew. Sorry. This music is a bit panic-inducing.
You got
Sorry.
it, buddy. Just don't mess it up.
I mean, it is Mert.
It is Mert.
And this music is awesome, just saying.
Master Grim, why?
Oh, good, it wasn't just me.
No, I knew exactly what this song was as soon as it happened.
I'm sorry, that it just threw me off a lot. I'm good.
This is a different song than the other one that I played, so...
It sounded similar?
It's similar.
Is this Troopmaster or is it
This is the Grim
Nightmare
Troop.
King? Okay. Didn't know if it was Nightmare King or not.
No, his battle theme is the Nightmare King.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
We are currently in the estate of the late... What was his name?
Castellano.
Late Castellano. We were
Victoria?
doing the work you assigned to us. You sent along your Black Viper, or rather, your double. I wasn't convinced. But you seem to have fooled even Archmage.
Make a deception check.
You're giving Mert the motherfucker an opportunity to make Vajra Safar, your boss, look like a dumbass.
Yes, you are.
This is going to go so well.
Dice,
Surprisingly,
I hope you're in
yes,
my
it
favor,
is.
please.
So
I
I
don't
don't
have
want
any-
to try and give you, like,
I don't have any
Advantage for this.
inspiration here.
I want to give you advantage for this, but I don't know how I can.
I don't.
The advantage will come in a moment. That this roll has got to be done on Pierce's own. Okay.
Fuck.
So, Mert looks at you. You see him, like, raise both eyebrows for just a second. His head snaps over to the Black Viper. He says, I give you a lot of contract work. You do, Lord Mert, that's true. And most recently, you told me to pal around with this joker, like cocks her thumb at Brayden. Though, I wasn't aware that you were also working with Blackstaff Tower. I'm not working with Blackstaff... Wait a moment. And he looks at Pierce. I'm not working with the He turns and he looks at the assembled spellbreakers. What are you doing here? Lord Mert, we came like, get out! This is a crime scene! This is the purview of the Hoppers! All the spellbreakers look at you, Pierce.
Hey man, don't look at me. I'm just an invoker.
No,
Just-
technically he's a captain.
Wasn't he given a new
I thought
title?
invoker was above captain.
It is, but he, like, that's the point. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, all the spellbreakers look at you, Pierce.
I think between me and Mert, we can handle this.
Very well, Captain. You might want to send them after the mannequins, Captain. Mannequins, sir?
Yeah, in the basement of this building here, there's mannequins we believe that will animate when you enter.
Like, looks up at the hole in the catwalk, nods, and, like, one by one, they, like, dimension door up to the catwalk and disappear.
I was about to say before they disappear, like, might want to mention the bathroom mirror. Gestures at his back.
There's also a mimic in there.
It's not a mimic, you dumbass.
It's something.
Some sort of enchanted mirror that hurts badly.
That's on the opposite side. Do you point, Pierce?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
Understood. they disappear, so leaving you with Mert and the Harpers. Mert says, "There you are, throwing your rank around like it's worth something. Good, good. Now, what are you doing here?"
Raiden, you had a task looking for a soul devourer.
Yeah, this... Us being here is my fault. I've been instructed to look for a soul devourer that has infiltrated the city, and we figured...
Does Interim are interested in a soul devourer?
No, this is divine.
Divine?
Authority. Yeah. Like, takes the raven off
The
of his shoulders.
Zentarum are certainly notable, but I wouldn't call them particularly divine.
I don't think
No,
this is Zentarum at all.
This has nothing to do with them. This is on behalf of the Raven Queen.
Directly? She didn't tell me anything.
Looked at him with a bit of confusion.
The old
I
shrew
guess
can
this
keep
is-
her secrets, I suppose. What does that have to do with a closed crime scene? Fair enough, you can't exactly come to me and say, "Lord Mert, I require permission to go into your crime scene as a member of the Zentarum," and that simply wouldn't be sporting. I understand. Nevertheless, you could have tried, you could have groveled a little bit.
I more figured, like, keep it on the down low so the people of the city, the people of the city didn't panic if it ever got found out. There was something that could devour the
and
the city.
and he looks away from you, keeps pointing at you, Brayden, looks away from you, looks at Pierce, says, "So you went against Archmage Safar to help your friend?"
In fairness, I didn't know there needed to be paperwork.
Of course there's paperwork, it's Waterdeep.
There's always paperwork. He says
Don't
that with
I
a
know it. So, how are we going to resolve this? I have an idea.
Willing to hear it?
I arrest you and make Vajra come and ask me for your release.
How does that...
Because I don't look in your bag.
Bullshit.
I'm not going to execute you, boy. I just want the satisfaction of Vajra Bloody Safar asking me to release you. Honestly, a mild inconvenience given the gravitas of your situation.
Fair do. Fair.
What about the two of us pointing at, like, me and Viper? Would
I
we
can
be
always
permitted-
say you disappeared in the melee, and therefore you should disappear in the melee.
Hey, bitch, come get your son. P.S. What the fuck?
If that's the case, like, looks at Pierce, you good with that?
I don't have many options here.
So, about that, for you to escape in the melee, there has to be a melee, so, I should probably, put some feeling into this. Seize them! And the Harper's yelling, rush forward.
With that, I'm going to reach over and tap his Vili on the shoulder and cast invisibility.
Yeah, right. So,
Would have been great to know you idiots had that.
To be fair, I only just looked at my spell list and was like, oh wait, fuck.
So, Pierce, you are now surrounded by Harpers.
No, it's only one person. Like, I can only turn one person invisible right now. So
Oh.
it's me and Knife and Pierce.
Okay, so I need to bring. Okay, Is Vile?
Wait a minute.
Vile, you are the best worst character.
Hold on. Shouldn't you turn yourself invisible since Asvile has the advantage stealth cape?
Yeah, well, Brayden also has advantage on stealth.
Yeah. I've got the feet for it, mind.
Right.
But no, okay.
I can just disengage, run to the manor, and like grapple hook.
Cool. So, you turn Azula invisible. Cool.
Do you need the thing for that?
I do not, because Mert needs to make a con save. Rolled a 6. Good. Okay, so as Vila goes invisible, Mert shouts, sees them. Before his hand drops to his side, he grunts and he turns red.
Okay.
What the fuck?
He takes 21 points as a cold shot to his groin and fails his con save.
Oh shit!
So he grunts, turns red, his knees go together, he drops to his knees, he tries to splutter something, as Vile becomes visible, finger waves, by the way, idea's off, and just bolts.
Oh wow!
Oh shit!
And with that, I'm just gonna turn to Pierce like I didn't expect that to happen. Shrug, disengage, and I'm gonna bolt as well.
Right?
Well, didn't expect that.
Fuck. Shit.
Mert is currently incapacitated until he passes a con check, Pierce. You've got like half a dozen Harpers to deal with, who are very confused, so you have the initiative. What would you like to do?
I mean, I just... no, but...
Don't just stand there, seize me! Starts running.
Worked so much better than I thought it would. Holy fuck.
Alternately,
Huh.
Misty Step.
Pierce, what are you doing?
Right. Good luck with that. Fuck.
As
All
Vile
the
just got her
audacity.
face on some wanted posters.
Holy fuck.
Pierce, what are you doing?
I'm very not inclined to break the agreement. Oh,
Nightfall, just put your hands in the air and scream, I surrender.
Put your hands in the air, scream, I surrender, and then sear gaze Mert. You won't.
absolutely not. Looking at Mert, back to them. Do y'all know healing spells? I would assume y'all would.
What is your action, Percival?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Wizards also have invisibility.
I don't have that spell.
Well, rip.
I'm looking through my spells.
You're holding up your initiative is what you're doing.
I know.
I mean, if you want to run with Braden, they could probably throw you over the fence.
Right,
Something you should be running.
yeah. Okay.
Because all I need to do is
How far away
get
is
out
the
of
catwalk?
sight.
The catwalk is 20 feet above your head.
Okay.
Why?
Uh.
I point out you didn't attack Mert.
Fair. I'm not inclined to do anything.
Okay.
Like,
Just stick to the deal and surrender.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna just kind of stand there, wait for him to get up.
Okay. Cool. Mert needs to make a con save. And he's fine. Okay. So, a few seconds go by, Mert's like seething. He's got that he's got that like you pissed off Goku look on his face, like his smile is gone. He, like, slowly stands up. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion that I deserve that?
Maybe because he does.
Right. The Harpers, like, grab your hands, Pierce, like, put them behind your back and handcuff you. Like, you are not officially being brought up on charges. You're just here to make Vajra look bad. Shall we go?
See, why not?
You two, start getting those wanted posters sent out. I want the Black Viper by dawn. Two of the Harpers, like, run off. And yeah, you're just, like, slowly escorted towards the gate.
You know I could go at any point, right?
But you won't.
I'm aware.
Why bring it up?
Is there a point in handcuffing me?
We didn't come here by carriage, which means we have to march you through the streets, and it looks worse for Blackstaff if you're in chains when we do that. Which, reminds me, Vajra would likely not want that to happen, so... And, like, reaches over and, like, pushes you, like sends you, like, not stumbling, but, like, makes you take a couple of steps to the left, and then pulls back, and almost immediately there's, like, a lightning bolt, and Vajra's standing there.
Is she facing me or away from me? Is she facing Mert?
She's facing forward, actually.
My hands are behind my back. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion to, hide the bag. Make it look like it's normal.
Magic is not subtle, remember?
You are being escorted by... Also, invisibility is a different spell.
No. Minor Illusion, I can make the bag look like it's normal. Like, not stuffed to the brim.
Yeah, the problem with that is you're being flanked by two Harpers. Make a stealth check with disadvantage. What are the components of Minor Illusion?
I believe it's only somatic.
Okay.
Vader cast it that way.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Boy. I don't have a negative.
Okay. Noted. So, Vajra appears. Like, it takes her a minute to, like, be able to see from the magical aura. She looks around.
Oh, that's in my favor. Okay, that little bit's in my favor.
She looks around and she says, "Really, Mert? This is childish, you old goat." "Not nearly as childish as insisting upon that nickname. This is an active crime scene. Your man was trespassing." "Certainly, but he's not a criminal. It's not like he stole from there." They both look at you. Mert sighs. "Technically, I promised I wasn't going to search him." "That's good, because he's going to have a lot of things that won't make sense to you, could be dangerous, and likely could be misconstrued as being stolen from here." "Well, go on." "Go on what?" "Ask for the boy back." Vajra just scowls, like, folds her arms, and she gives you, Pierce, this look, like, am I going to stoop to this? Has he pissed me off recently? What do you do?
You know I could get out of these at any time, right?
And then they would have grounds to arrest you.
I'd say the ball's in your court.
Lord Mert, this agent might have useful information regarding whatever the Castellantas were up to.
The Castellantas are dead. One of them was murdered.
Technically, they were both murdered?
You're not helping.
If we want to shed light
They
on
were
their
killed in
activities,
battle, not a murder.
their reputation, will be difficult to take down. This agent likely has information that could help with that.
There was an amulet that had a soul in the top room up there. With
This
the
agent is also affiliated with Minister Seargaze. Vajra pauses.
I can't help that. He's basically my father-in-law.
Mert gives Vajra this, like, triumphant face. Vajra puts a hand, like, to her brow. She's like,
That is the worst thing you could have said, Captain Averill.
As if I was going to lie to either of them.
Very well, Lord Mart, what will it take?
from you? A kind word. Something about my latest production.
Latest production? What's her name?
Mert scowls. From him? Dirt.
Dirt? Are you really that petty? Never mind.
Of course you are.
I will let you go. First, you have to tell me something damning about Tristan Seargaze. Something I can use against him.
He has a thing for redheads.
I'm pretty sure Mert knows that.
Even if if I told him that, I can't help that he already knew that.
It's just, he did ask for dirt. He did not specify it was dirt he did not already know.
Play
I might actually
Mert game. Play it.
What? Like she has a thing for redheads?
I already knew that.
That's not my problem. You just asked for dirt.
He did just say that Seargaze was his father-in-law.
I didn't expect... I liked you better when you were too honest for your own good. Let him go.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yes.
Like, the shackles are undone. You, like, step forward. Vajra, like, puts her hand on your shoulder.
I'm so dead.
And you're going to drop this manhunt for the Viper?
She assaulted me!
You deserved it.
Archmage Safar, I really think you're overstepping your...
As much as you're overstepping being here?
You summoned me!
As an asset that I knew that I could control, proving my point wonderfully. Thank you, Lord Mark.
I refuse to be the pawn of some sorceress living in a tower. Her hand tightens on your shoulder. She says,
I prefer witch.
and then you both teleport.
Honestly, Mert, this is a 10 out of 10 get fucked, Ghost Rider.
Meanwhile,
I am so dead.
Braden,
Yep.
you are running through the rooftops and alleyways of Waterdeep with his Vile.
No.
No?
I said that I used my grapple hook to get to the top of the roof. I didn't say where I went from there.
Fair.
I'm just overlooking the scene that was going on, like staying out of sight.
Make a stealth check.
Yeah. Watch this be the one time it fails on me. Okay.
Right. You have advantage. Okay. So yeah, I'm not even gonna bother rolling against it. So you saw all of that.
Yep.
And then you saw Vajra and Pierce, like, disappear in a flash of light. And you see Mert just slug one of the gold mask harpers in the face, and he goes down.
Oh, no.
Like he gets punched like All Might. Like, he just crushes the mask, and the dude just drops to his knees. Like, you hope he's unconscious.
Yeah.
God,
It'd
that
be a
sucks.
mercy to be unconscious.
That man's not unconscious, he's dead.
I mean, it was his fist. It wasn't like a mace.
Yeah.
Or a hammer.
It's still Mert.
You have to remind me of that.
My
Ugh.
my point remains. That man is either dead meat, or a dead man.
Right. The two remaining
Right.
Harpers like grab the guy who's down and like drag him away, leaving Mert alone. What do you do?
I'm not moving until like, the place is clear.
Okay.
Because my plan is still to search the manor.
You gonna stay in the manor?
If it's clear.
I mean,
It
you
is-
don't
it
have
is
you don't have
not
visual on the
clear.
spellbreakers. Don't forget about the fourth grade spellbreakers.
That's a good point.
This is a 10 out of 10 comeback leader. Maybe.
Yeah, I'll admit I actually forgot about the spellbreakers.
So yeah, so
Then
you see Mert just like fuming, starting to walk towards the gate.
Yeah, once I'm punching the guy and him just going down and just like shake my head, like just fuck's sake. Note to self, don't go on his bad side any more than I already have.
What's your passive perception?
It's 22 plus the Raven.
Okay. Wow. So
Holy fuck, dude!
Yeah.
Well then.
it's really got a 21. So as you're watching Mert like walk out the gate of the Castle
Oh, wait,
Enter
so
like
that's-
estate, and you
Yep.
hear him shout like, "Where are all the? All right, the block is locked down. Curse it!" And so starts walking up the street. You at the same time you hear Esvile like swing up onto the roof and start creeping up behind you.
I'll let her creep up and like as she gets close enough, like without turning around and and looking at her. I would expect you to be halfway across the city by now.
You hear her go, "Aww." The angle was perfect. I'm downwind. How on earth did you?
The head on the bird.
She looks at the bird and goes, "Knock."
I'm sorry, but Braden really just hit his Vile with, "Let me give you a lesson in trickery."
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, very much.
So, what are we doing?
I was making sure my brother was alright. Turns out Vajra has the situation under control. We
I'm
can
pretty
leave
sure he's
because
dead. Just throwing
Nah,
that
he'll-
out.
he will be fine. He'll have a hell of a headache later because he will get smacked in the back of the head.
So we're breaking into Blackstaff Tower?
No, he'll be fine. Like we'll probably see him tomorrow if we're lucky.
Alright. What are we doing? He's got the loot, most of it.
Again, we'll get it off him tomorrow.
Right.
I wouldn't suggest
What
we
are we
stay
doing in the
late.
meantime?
Head back to the bar, do some honest work.
It's the middle of the night. You're closed.
Exactly.
Oh. I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry.
Doo-doo.
What has the catty done?
I was petting him, and I shifted my hand to pet him from a different side because he's rolling around like a dink. And he got his claws up and batted at me, and his claw got caught in the skin of my palm.
Ow.
You asked.
Pain. Yeah, I know. I did.
Yep, that's a kudu.
Oh, I was thinking we could go back into the manor, but the spellbreakers being around might be a problem.
What? You think we can't dodge a few wizards?
Less I'd rather not push our luck after gestures at Merc.
We only got caught because Pierce has a direct line to the bloody Blackstaff.
Yes, and he's also our best bet for finding Arcana shit that's in here.
Do we particularly care about Arcana?
I mean, if I want to find the Soul Devourer, it might come in handy.
Well, something to consider. They're not over there.
And she like points at the main house.
Are we not on top of the main house?
No. You're
That's-
on top of the two buildings with the catwalk.
I had
No, No,
that's-
he
that's
dashed
my fault.
over
I
and
dashed towards the main house and went up to the roof.
There's about 100 feet of space, but it has its own fence and yard, dude. I thought you jumped on top of the main.
No, I had said on the main house. That's my bad for not making it more clear.
That's physically impossible.
I've got the fucking grapple hook.
Right. You have to cross like a rugby pitch worth of space, go through another gate, to say nothing of Hellhound, and then it's a 5-story building.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fair enough. So, aye, on top of that.
That's why I mentioned the Spellbreakers, because I thought you were on top of the 2 service buildings. Which is completely feasible, like...
Yeah. That's what I was planning on searching, was the main building.
Yeah, the Spellbreakers aren't in there, at least not that you know of.
Problem with going in there, though, is that it's probably been trapped to shit.
So? When have traps and locks ever stopped us?
I'm less worried about the traps and locks and more the monstrosities that'll be in there. Because... Hellhounds.
Fair. So what, we just call it a night, come back later? It's gonna be guarded now. We might not get a better chance. The Harpers now know that there's things here, as does Force Grey. At best, they're going to put more watch. Though, maybe Salcom can talk our way in, who knows?
No, fuck it, I was planning on doing it anyway. Aye, we'll search the main house. What? What? Speak your mind.
I was gonna say, she brings it up and all of a sudden you get like, so, maybe no.
It was also on a misconception that the Spellbreakers were in the main house, and I thought I was on top of it.
The other point, I'm carrying a bit of loot. Pierce got the lion's share, certainly, but I've got some.
I think I should have some on me as well. No, the stuff I investigated ended up getting destroyed. Never mind.
Yeah, but she's got that sack that's like a third full, and then Pierce had that bag of holding, which is completely full.
Yeah. Well, we did get a decent haul, so maybe calling that a night might be better.
Come back with everyone?
I'm back with everyone, if we don't already find where this... Yeah.
We should come back with everyone anyway, there's good treasure here. I mean, Salcom could probably carry a wagon by himself.
Assuming we'd be able to take anything if it becomes more guarded.
Are you telling me that your brother can't out-talk a few city watch?
It's 50-50 coin flip, to be honest.
Alright, well he's the one carrying the wagon, so what's it matter?
Yeah, as much as I want to investigate the main house, like coming back later might be a better option.
At least we know there's Force Grey here and not Order of the Gauntlet or something.
That's true. If it was Order of the Gauntlet, the place would be burnt to the ground already.
Mert really doesn't like Tristan. Doesn't like me after that. I think I owe you an apology, actually.
Why?
I thought we were going for him.
I was taking the cue to get out of Dodge.
I mean, you've already killed one Lord of Waterdeep, what's another?
You what?
What?
To be fair, that was in self-defense, and Tristan got there first.
And this wasn't?
No, because he wasn't going to do anything. At least to us.
I'm so sorry. The only thing I can imagine here is just Braden just standing here like, I love my girlfriend, but holy fuck.
So,
It's less holy fucking, more of a differing of opinion.
alright, so, my mistake. We really should, like, discuss our plans.
That's somewhere else, yes.
Like, well, obviously somewhere else, Brayden. I just mean in general. Because now, Lord Mert is rather upset with me. I'm rather glad I didn't go for my dagger. This would have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
I assumed you wanted the coup de grace yourself with that big magic rapier.
As much as I hate Mert, I'd rather not have to kill the guy.
So yes, it would be good to know that in the future. Or before, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Before we get cornered in a circle of just bullshit.
On the plus side, now you'll end up on WFV, Waterdeep's funniest videos.
So, there's going to be wanted posters of me everywhere, which means I'm going to have to be in my, streetwear for a little while, which means you're going to be alone. He'll forget about me soon enough. In the meantime, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
And yeah, you both like grappling hook and like swing out of the manor and disappear into the night. Meanwhile, Percival.
I am so dead.
Percival.
Yes.
Where is my... There we go. Nope, not that one. This is the one that I want. You reappear, standing in Vadra's office. She like holds her hand out, and the black staff like flies over into her hand. And she takes her hand off of your shoulder, and she doesn't say anything. You just hear the black staff thunk on the floor. What do you do?
Remember, running for your life won't work here. She can teleport you.
Just apologize long and profusely and hope she doesn't kill you.
Call her mom. She might get sentimental.
Find somewhere to sit and be quiet.
Does she take her arm off of me?
Yeah,
Or-
she completely let go. The only sound that you heard was the black staff thumping on the floor. She let go of you. You're not even sure if she's still behind you.
I look around towards her.
Okay. She's like slouched in one of the like easy chairs in the sitting room part of her office. Just staring at you.
Do you have any idea what time it is, Percival?
No. Not really. I don't have a timepiece on me.
Do you know where you should be right now? You know where I should be right now?
Asleep.
Asleep. I take solace in the fact that you woke Mert up from whatever beauty rest or grand scheme he was plotting. Probably caught him playing minstrels and maidens again. Those bloody costumes.
We look ridiculous.
You are aware that the individuals that were around him were in costume, right? No harpers, they
Us.
just look like that.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did Vajra just call Mert a larper?
Yes.
I. Dot, dot, dot.
Another
Just,
second, and I dare say I would have caught him in a red robe.
Just, oh, I'm a sucker.
Oh, I wish you did wait another second. That would have been hilarious.
A second sooner.
Ah,
He probably got the message, threw the robe off, and grabbed whoever he had to hand. That's why they look ridiculous. Speaking of ridiculous, the Catalanta Villa. The actual field agents will make a report, so you're off the hook in that regard, unless there's something I need to know.
while we were there, we found 2 artifacts, both of which were vessels for a soul. One of them was being used as an arcane focus.
Vajra, like, puts a hand to her face and, like, rubs the bridge of her nose.
They were hastily destroyed. But I'm certain that was only a small amount of time. I'm certain there's more.
That's good. That gives me the means to search the villa top to bottom, which I've been trying to get Lord Silverhand to allow me to do since their unfortunate demise.
Unfortunate, nothing.
I like how delicately everyone puts it.
In the meantime, you should know something, since you're here.
Hmm?
We've accounted for 4 simulacra of Manchun.
I'm guessing there's more at large.
We know he made at least 6.
At least?
I think, by way of answer, she just goes,
Wizards.
More or larger tends to be better, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Which means there are at least 2 at large. You deserve to know.
I appreciate it. It seems like Manchun is one to hold a grudge.
There's always the chance that these simulacrum are unaware of the events preceding the demise of their kin.
Do they consider each other kin?
No. Well,
In the degree of allied with each other?
oh, certainly not. But it's one of those... How do I put this?
Only I'm allowed to kill my brother.
Yes, precisely.
So, if they are aware, which they're high-level wizards, of course they're aware. We can only assume as such.
Hence my warning.
I appreciate it.
Speaking of warnings, are you laboring under some delusion that Mert and Minister Serges are allied with one another?
Absolutely not. He asked me personally that he wanted dirt on him.
I was standing right there.
Before that, even.
The worst thing you can say to the old goat is that Tristan Serges is your father-in-law. Were you trying to rile him up? Because it worked.
Arguably,
Don't say yes, it's a trick.
No, not intentionally.
In that war, you're going to have to pick a side.
I don't have many kind feelings for Mert, but he is an asset at the end of the day.
You sound like Tristan.
I
For the record, I'm not particularly fond of Minister Sergei's either. Do you know, he stormed in here a few nights ago and demanded that I summon someone to Waterdeep.
believe we met them.
I don't doubt it. The point is, I could tell you a lot about that man that I don't think you're ready to hear.
I know he's not a great person. I'm aware.
I suspect that he murdered Lord Bainray. Don't misunderstand. I'm
He
aware
was-
of the circumstances that Jarlail Bainray was at odds with the forces of defense of Waterdeep in the vault.
He had a gun to your face.
But there's no
And
way
you
that
say
Minister Sergei's could have gleaned that in the short time that he arrived. I can't prove it, of course, but they have a history.
Oh,
He's a tiefling. He's a harper. He's a bloody bard. He's got a history with everyone.
I don't doubt it.
Normally, I'd be content to let the old goat and Tristan kill one another, but I'm not exactly a paragon of virtue. I understand that. Nevertheless, I don't see any good of coming from fraternizing with... I almost said a Sergeis, and then I thought about that for a moment. I apologize.
It can be a bit rocky, aye.
Your mother called.
Oh dear.
That gave me the same vibes as hearing that at school.
Yeah, that's just oh shit.
Your mother called. Oh, good.
Boy, what
How
did
long do I have to
she want?
The things relevant to you or in general?
In general, and if we come to the things she wanted with me, that'd be great.
Then I can say, largely none of your business.
Fair dues. Wait, what would my mother need with you? Wait, what?
What?
Did you two know each other at some point?
Pierce, she told you about this.
I don't believe I was there for that conversation, if she did.
One of the strongest abjurists in any realm, and arguably one of the most politically influential wizards on the Sword Coast. We ought to know each other by osmosis, but yes, we went to school together.
Ah. I see.
I swear to God, at this rate, we're gonna find out that Tasha is Percival's godmother.
Well, you've spoken
Stop
into
giving-
existence now.
I was gonna say, stop giving the fox ideas.
Oh boy. I see. I will respect that it's none of my business. What did she want with me?
I'm a little bit uncertain if this is something that she wants with you or something that she wants in general, but I received a formal complaint and a litany of informal ones about taking you out of school.
Here we go.
Apparently, she chose the school that you went to keep you away from me, which I don't fully understand.
Yep, she's the one that chose the school. Mm-hmm.
If I was Tasha, that would be one thing, but I'm not.
Fuck you. Anyway, I don't understand why, but she was insistent that I go to this one. Even though I had other ones in mind.
I can tell you because she laid it out in no uncertain terms.
I see. And because I'm going on a path different than the one she proposed, she has a problem with it.
That's Viviette for you. She plans for everything except the desires of the victim.
She likes to keep control of what's in her bubble.
I see, Viviette is that DM.
After the incident, I'm not surprised.
Ooh, I'm not
It's
muted.
what? What? What are you?
Are you familiar with the schools of magic?
I am.
Are you familiar with what happens when fledgling arcanists of whatever direction decide to, or predilection, pardon me, delve into those schools? Specifically, what happens when a first year gets their hands on a tome of evocation?
Once I started to read into conjuration, it kind of got my heart, yes.
Suffice to say, Vajra kind of tries not to smile when she says it. She says, there is a specific clause in contemporary educational materials to avoid another Viviette Averu.
What do you mean?
She wasn't always an abjurist.
What?
In her early schooling, before she and I were acquainted, I understand that she caused a rather tremendous fire.
Oh.
And it cost the school some faculty.
Yikes.
Hmm.
Surprised she never told you.
No, she didn't.
She's been like
I'm-
that ever since.
It makes sense.
It certainly makes sense.
Unexpected, but it makes sense.
Now, why she wants to keep you away from me, I don't know. I'm more inclined to take risks than she is.
I might want to take the time and ask her.
You'll
I don't
have
have access to.
you'll have your chance. It's getting to the end of the month.
What? month.
Well, the end of the season, I should say. We're moving into the season of storms.
Aye. Yeah.
At the end of every season, we, Viviette, myself, Archmage Tasha, a few others, we gather and discuss things.
I see. So she'll be coming here.
I see. The
Technically.
officially recognized archmages of the world get together and decide how to shape the coming future of magic.
That is a thing. This is not that. She would have said Elminster if it was. This is.
I have a.
This is cougar sorceresses get together and gossip.
Oh, I see. This is the mimosa night.
Yes.
The night of magic mimosas.
Yes.
I have a dumb question, but I would find the answer rather funny.
Mm-hmm.
Does she strictly use a circle sequence to teleport here? Do you happen to know hers as well? I'd be surprised if she let anyone have it.
If you're talking about the one you have, no.
The one in my book is illusory scripted. A lot. She told me she'd kill me if anyone saw it.
I remind you, Amber Ridge is so heavily fortified that Elminster cannot go there and is actively attempting to do so.
Was this knowledge Pierce had?
Yes.
Yes, because Elminster
Okay.
popped up and bitched about it in front of you.
Ah, that's right.
Remember?
Yeah.
Say, hey, we come from there.
Remember, he gave Sokkum a bag of gems.
Yeah.
I need to sell those.
Ah,
Or use them.
I have doubts that he'll be able to breach it.
Assuage your doubts, Captain. He won't be able to breach it. If it was anyone else, perhaps, but not your mother.
He nods.
But that is entirely my point. No, I don't have the direct circle to Amber Ridge. But frankly, I can't leave the city.
Can't afford to. It seems like every day there's one thing after the next.
And most of it is colored by the KnightLites. Funny how that works. You know, I haven't gotten to enjoy Fade, eh? It's come and gone.
There's always another. I'm sorry about that.
Don't take it too harshly. If not you, it would be someone else. And you did find the Vault of Dragons.
Aye. I'm not sure how much trouble that's saving you all, but
You would be
You seem-
amazed what having an adult gold dragon that you can correspond with will allow you to do.
I see.
That in and of itself is worth it. And apparently, it has a magic staff that... Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, we know about that stuff.
We know about the staff.
We almost got popped by it, madam.
We know about both the staffs.
No, one of them was
I
a sword.
see.
Educating. Fair.
Sword of Salamandra, and I forget what the staff was.
Something Dragon King.
If it's in that dragon's possession, I'm sure it's a dangerous artifact. Rather powerful.
Powerful, yes. Dangerous. No more so than mine.
Depends on the wielder.
I dare say a gold dragon will do a lot less harm than I will.
He nods.
Yeah, we can't really argue with that.
By their very nature, of course.
Or mine.
There's a bit of awkward silence from him.
What do you think, Captain? Do you
On
regret
what?
being taken out of that school and assigned here to the tower?
No, I don't. I regret leaving the friends I had there behind, but I don't regret coming here.
And Manchun? I'm realizing this is the close to quiet we're going to get, Captain. If you want to air your grievances about my dealings, as your mother seems to suspect that you will, this is
No.
your best opportunity.
Life's not living if you can't take any risks.
I mean, I think the only grievance you would have is the fucking anti-magic bomb you nearly set off.
While, yes, your rather permanent solutions are a little extreme for my taste. I have no grievances.
She seems, like, relieved when you say that.
If I lived my life in a bubble forever, I wouldn't be living.
Don't worry, you'll have your siblings to drag you out of it every now and again.
You can only
I-
cast shield so many times before you have to finally fight.
I think that's why I went into conjuration, arguably. The means to get away. Leave the bubble.
Do you have any interest in what you saw tonight?
Interest? Aye. The spellbreakers you sent, they had a lot of confidence when I informed them of what was in the building we investigated.
They are... How do I put this? Specialists.
I noticed the things they carried were not the average wizard's arsenal.
They wield what most magic users are terrified of.
Necromancy?
A knife!
Some call it void, some people call it disenchantment, some people call it anti-magic.
Interesting.
It is the oil to our fire.
If you, I think there's like a look of like a bit of like a look of revelation on Pierce's face. I don't know how else to describe it. If you snuff out an enemy's ability to use magic, you create an advantage, a piece of leverage you can use.
It's more than just counterspell and dispel magic, as many of us have in our repertoire. It's building training around that. It's venturing into an arcane storm and bottling it.
Interesting. That is truly interesting. I'd be happy to be looking into that. I just where does sorry, my voice is going out a little bit because I'm not sure what to say here. That sounds intriguing.
You can imagine any individuals that we consider for the program are rigorously tested. It's a dangerous field of study, more so even than evocation. And likewise,
I
the
can imagine.
tasks laid before them are equally, if not more so, dangerous and rigorous.
How so? What kind of tasks?
What is more dangerous than maligned magic with a force of will behind it? I would say nothing short of divine.
Aye.
It is they who fight back.
You're doing a crinkle.
No, I'm not. The stream was muted.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not grasping what you mean.
Cleaning up arcane surges, magical bleed, clearing out latent pools of necromancy, defeating rogue wizards. All of these things are the purview of the Spellbreakers.
Aye. Okay.
It's dangerous.
I could, yeah, like, if
Are you interested?
it would, I am. I've arguably been doing that.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
Even with, hell, the necromancer in the sewer.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what necromancer?
Uh-oh.
Was there, fuck. Did I leave that one
Could've
out?
sworn-
That's
No, I
something.
could have sworn you
could've
put that in one of
swore I
your
told
reports.
you about this one.
I'm so fucking sorry, but just fucking statement agrees. What?
Wait, hold on.
That formula just works every single time, and it only gets better when it's a person in a position of power.
See also, Kit innuendo.
Hey, there was, while we were searching for shortly before the Stone of Galore came into our possession, we found that a route through a sewer was leading towards the person that had it. And so we proceeded and encountered a necromancer who had... I don't recall what her name was. Did she have a relevant name?
It was a dude. It was a halfling dude, and no, he didn't.
Halfling dude. Okay. There was a halfling male who supposedly came across a book of necromancy and has been using it.
The big thing about it is that he was infected with a, or not he was infected, but one of the people that he was looking after had a. He was what?
I thought he was like breeding death slots or something like
It
that.
was a red slod, and no.
Sock got hit with it.
All you know is there were non-zombified corpses in his vicinity, and one of them turned into a red slod.
Okay. He had several skeletons,
And one big ass flesh golem.
a flesh golem, and there were several corpses in the back room, one of which a red slod came out of.
Absolutely awful, but yes, very much the purview of the Spellbreakers.
Noted.
So what this translates to is basically you could multi-class, or you could like change your wizard specialization, and you could
Mhm.
basically get a focus on countering. Now, like, you would lose a lot of offensive magic, but you would get a lot of the reactionary magic.
I mean, given that we're with Manchun and the rest of us have like good offense, it's not a bad choice to make.
Okay.
Entirely up to you though.
It's not like snap your fingers and ta-da, you have a new class. It's like this is an option for you to go now.
Like,
Something's
I,
taking rigorous training.
I could multi-class into, say, Artificer and use my things as...
And instead
Wait.
of like specializing in like I don't remember what the artificer specializations are called, but like instead of having the magic
Artillerist,
armor or the
armorer.
gun.
I basically am defensive.
Correct.
I think that's...
You're
What?
creating magic black holes and shit. Or, well,
Less magic black holes and more magic Faraday cages.
yeah.
And also using your abilities to work around anti-magic.
Correct.
So, for example, if I were to do the Battlesmith, the Shield Guardian would be mechanical in nature.
You wouldn't be doing Battlesmith. You would be doing this other thing.
You would be
Okay.
doing Battle Maid or whatever they're called.
Yeah, basically Spellbreaker. I'd be calling it Spellbreaker.
Spellbreaker. You
Okay.
wouldn't. That would be your artificate specialization.
Correct.
Okay. That'd be cool.
We get into a fight with another wizard. Pierce just throws down the ghost cage from Ghostbusters.
Basically,
Go ahead, bitch. Throw a fireball. Watch what happens.
he basically just is there. He like does the anti-magic thing. What now, bitch?
Come on, use Slinger of Death, see how well it works.
He just like, and
Will
at
there-
that point, Pierce could just like pull a knife.
Will there be anything
What
else,
now?
Captain?
What'd she say?
will there be anything else, Captain?
I don't believe so.
It's quite late.
I agree.
Can I send you somewhere? You have a room here, but I imagine it won't get much use.
I would like to be sent to the top room of the Good Night's Rest if you can. If not, just the
I could
main
go
floor is
outside
fine.
of the Good Night's Rest.
You've been in the Night's Rest. Good
I
Night's
can.
Rest.
It's warded.
Oh, that's all right. Outside is fine.
So yeah,
I-
like make a wisdom saving throw unless you want to fail it.
Let's fail it.
Cool. So, Brayden, you're reaching for the door of the Good Night's Rest to go back in, and there's a, and then Pierce is standing beside you.
It like jumps a bit. It's like, okay, fuck, it's just you. Good. Half expected you to be dead. Not gonna lie.
I also expected me to be dead.
Tell me, I'm not.
Puts armor around him,
Not-
like pulls him in, gives him a bit
right?
of a noogie. Like, glad you're alright.
I'm not dead, right?
Not at the moment.
As he like pops out on Brayden's other side.
Don't kill me. I know I fucked up that mission. Don't kill me.
I mean, no, I kinda did by stabbing the fucking Banshee amulet.
I kicked Lord Moat in the stones.
Sounds like we all had fuck ups tonight.
Who proposed?
I think Pierce looks to his bag. Is stuff still there?
Nobody took it.
Okay.
So
Uh-uh.
why don't you give me your bag and go up and get some sleep, and we'll do that as well.
All right.
Pause.
By the way, I'm staying over tonight, Brayden.
I mean, this is probably this place is the safest place currently.
It's warded. She can't teleport in here.
As Philly's already taking the bag off of your arm.
Take it.
I'm sorry. Yes,
You have a bag of holding.
I do not believe she cannot. I'm convinced she was just being nice.
All right, cool. Make a perception check, first of all. The number to beat is 16.
Okay. Okay. If my sheet would open.
So is anybody in the tap room at like 1 in the morning?
I'm probably passed the fuck out.
What time do you think we close?
God damn it.
You guys you closed when these three fucked off because the halflings ran out randomly, and then the rest of you were at the hospital.
Right.
God
That's
damn
right.
it.
Probably where we still are.
No, you're back.
This is like 14 bells.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah, in that case, yeah, Lawrence is out cold.
Although, with all due respect, they're not going to ring 14 bells in the middle of the night.
No. That's probably how it's referred.
Well, no, 14 bells would be 2 in the afternoon.
Oh.
This would be 2 bells because it
I
starts
guess
over
that
at night.
would be. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Whatever.
god damn it.
Connie
The
might be up
dice,
still.
the dice hate Pierce, I swear to god.
Okay, so, Connie, if you're up in the tap room, you hear the door open?
We're closed. Oh, hey,
I let Brayden peek in and be like, look around. Like, it's alright, says
how'd it go?
painful.
Poorly.
What happened?
As
Oh,
Vile is just creeping upstairs holding Pierce's bag.
You forgot the bag of holding. Okay.
No, she didn't.
That was the bag she took.
Yeah, that was the bag she took.
You forgot the side bag.
Connie just gives him a look of like, you know she's taking that, right?
She's taking one in it and good riddance.
Good news. We have a great deal of loot, and I kicked Mert in the balls. Good night.
And up she goes.
You what? She what? What? What was?
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Right.
I'll
You
explain
two sit
just how
tight.
bad.
I'll be right back. Connie's gonna walk over to the bar, pour us all a drink.
Okay,
One for me too. This is going to be a hell of an explanation.
Pierce also gets one.
cool.
Alright. So
What
I almost got
explanation
arrested.
So I need to do a thing. I need to do a thing because this Vile might get a. She might get a insidious failure. I need to check for science.
Oh, please.
She does not get an insidious failure, so she does not wake up everybody else. Okay.
Aww.
She did roll in that one, but she has advantage, so.
Aw.
That is unfortunate.
Hilarious, though.
It would have been hilarious. If she didn't have that cloak, she would have. God damn it, Brayden.
Freak. Smack.
So, the three of you sit down at the bar. Connie pulls out. What do you pull out, Connie? Like orcish firewater?
That's a good question.
Wonder if we got anything sweet.
It's like just a shot for
You-
knocking Brayden
I
out with
wonder if we have anything sweet. You mean Shulton rum? Probably.
Heck yeah.
I wonder if we have anything sweet, as if Sokka would not label how things are so he can't forget.
Right? Yeah.
There's he's got sections dedicated to flavors. You got spicy, you got sweet, you got
He's
Just
also got
alcohol.
bottles with people's names on them because that's what they like to drink.
Nice.
Yeah. There's one bottle, it's everybody's favorite, and it's just got a label maker thing all the way down the side of the bottle.
Everybody.
It's the middle of the night, so probably she would grab a nightcap.
Okay.
We don't talk about where we got this bottle. Why? We don't talk about it.
But you're talking about it to tell us not to talk about it.
So you go to pour a drink. I think Leaf materializes beside you and gives you this look like, "What are you doing behind my bar?" Like,
Sorry, but gets out of the way.
yeah. And Leaf like pours all of you like a little tumbler with some brown liquor in it. Like, sets it out in front of you.
Right, so you want to tell me what the fuck just happened?
Well, we managed to get into the estate, and then everything went wrong.
Accurate summation.
Apparently, to nobody's surprise, I'm shit at being sneaky. He, like, downs his.
You're better than me.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright.
Cool. You down it, and Leaf holds up 3 fingers, then 2 fingers, then 1 finger, and then you have a coughing fit.
Nice.
Rock, Sock, and Lawrence. Lawrence, are you staying here, or are you at your apartment?
I'm at my apartment.
Okay. Rock and Sock, what's your passive perception?
Let me find out.
I failed this by a lot.
My passive is 11. Damn it.
Okay.
I'm learning my sheet, but I think mine's 16.
So, both of you make a perception check. Sock, you have disadvantage because your passive is so low and you're asleep. Rock, your perception is high enough that you don't have disadvantage even though you're asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, my passive is 17, if that changes anything.
It does. Make a
Okay.
perception check.
Okay.
Cool. So Rock, you are immediately awake. Sock, you're awake because you hear Rockham shift and sit up.
What's happening?
Kind of rubs his eyes a bit. What woke me up? A sound or?
Sound of somebody coughing downstairs.
Falcon wakes up like, are we being attacked?
So it's that and more. We're closed at this time normally, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like fuck all in the evening. I think there's people downstairs. I'll go check it out. You can. You're an adult. You do whatever you want. No, they've.
So I think Sockham's first thought is, "Oh no, the halfling's got into the booze again."
All right. So, Rock, you step out into the hallway and you see Derek/Gideon, like, in his doorway, like, looking out, and he sees you, and he, like, very slowly holds up a crossbow.
I just give him like a hand wave, like, nah, I got this. And I'll head down.
Yeah, he nods and goes back to bed. So, Pierce, your head clears as Rockham starts coming down the stairs. And, like, Rock,
Connie's like clapping him on the back.
don't misunderstand, Rock. Like, you know how to be stealthy and all of that stuff. However, you're a Goliath in your own house. Like, everybody knows you're there.
To be absolutely clear, Sockham's coming. He's just lagging behind.
Yeah, no, I understood that.
Okay.
So you guys hear Rock come on the stairs. Probably about the time that Rock, like, hits the bottom of the stairs. Sock is on the top of the stairs, making substantially more noise than Rockham. Like,
Boy.
I told you guys to ask before getting into the liquor.
Sorry,
It's our bar.
Sorry, Sock.
Wait,
And I
it's not
saw
the
it's just
halflings?
us.
Wait, it's not the halflings?
No.
I'll like move so he can finish coming down the stairs.
a reminder: Sock just had the operation, so Sock feels like shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
Sock, what are you doing out of bed?
Barely holding Galestorm, looks at it. Nothing.
What do you got there? A smoothie?
Yeah, right.
Basically, after I went to go find his relay, he's like continuing.
I'm curious how many people have noticed Braden's back here.
You're sitting beside Pierce, aren't you?
It was more when I was going to sit down, was like back to the stairs.
Oh, the twins probably saw you then.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Pierce.
And he basically just continues. What part were we at?
Getting onto the landing.
Yeah. Getting in, I went to go down the ladder, and this was my first mistake. I didn't check if the ladder was all the way down,
Smart move.
and I stepped on it, and it went out from under my foot, and slid all the way to the ground with a loud clang.
That would definitely get people's attention.
And then at some point, Braden smashed an amulet with his rapier. That
There was a soul trapped inside of it.
I'm sorry, Brayden. Now that I'm looking at you in the light, you have facial hair again.
Yeah, whatever came out of that did not do well for me.
Yeah, twins? Brayden, and I guess Connie too, but twins especially. Brayden is taller than he was earlier today by a not insubstantial amount.
What the hell happened to you?
He's also bigger, like a good bit bigger.
Yeah, like, I think Connie just like does like the height comparison hand motion. Like, wait, is he supposed to be that tall?
I'm gonna just like, I know it's probably gonna hit him in the head, but just in case it's some sort of magic bullshit, just kind of wave my hand over where his head should be.
Okay, so you wave your hand around where it should be. You karate chop him in the throat.
Well. I'm not doing it super hard, just enough to see my
That's
hand.
gonna hurt.
Brayden, did you age or something?
What did you eat?
I don't know. You tell me what happened, Magic Boy.
Arcana?
Religion, actually.
Religion. I'm not half bad at these.
You can ask me 5 questions about what happened to Brayden.
Obvious question for Pierce's answer. For Pierce's knowledge.
Okay.
Right? Did Brayden actually age from that?
Yes.
I hear.
He went from 17 to 18, which is not insubstantial.
Especially in, like, medieval fantasy, a year of your life is a lot.
And actually not that much more than it is today. More to the point, orcs are not super long-lived, comparatively.
Ah.
And they bulk up a lot in their teens. Like, like, Brayden has always been, like, the 3rd biggest member of the group. Like, Lawrence could never, like, compare to Brayden. Now, now, he's almost to Rockham.
Oh, God.
Like, I understand that they're twins, but let's be fair, shall we? Like, Sock he's your big boy compared to Rock. Like, you can tell...
Sockham was a lumber worker who also took the time to actually properly work out on the side.
Exactly. Like, in the face, they're twins, but Sock has probably got, I would say, at least 50 pounds on his brother.
Yeah.
Brayden is, like, if Brayden flexed, it would be closer to Rockham than Lawrence.
Is this reversible by... I'm gonna specify that. By... a spell we know.
Not legally, no. Immortality is... like chronomancy, anything like that, that's like heavily regulated. And generally speaking, no, like it's not a curse. It literally just took a year off of his life.
Brayden, do me a favor. Flex your arm.
You said 4 questions or 5?
I said 5.
5.
It just looks like he confused and just like slowly does it.
Yeah, so you do that, Brayden, and your chest armor, like, constricts and you have trouble breathing.
Just hold that for a sec. Steps over, grabs his arm. You've gained at least a pound or 2 in raw muscle. Not exactly toned, but we can fix that.
Oh no, it's toned.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Flex my arm next to him, just out of curiosity.
He basically walked out of the hyperbolic time chamber.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've gained at least...
I'm gonna stop doing that because it's painful. And like puts out a hand like at his like armor, just like this is tight.
What types of spirits are known for doing this?
Ghost.
Just outright ghosts?
Ghost,
Okay.
like, any malignant spirit. Like, you're not gonna get a dryad doing this shit, but, like, ghosts, wraiths, specters, shadows, to a degree, ghasts, like,
Okay.
phantoms.
So that ghost had malicious intent.
No, all ghosts can do it.
No, it just done it on its escape.
Bingo.
I'm going to
Okay.
assume by accident.
It also probably had anger towards the Gaslanders, and it didn't distinguish us.
It also might not have been conscious.
Yeah.
At a certain point of being a trapped existence, sooner or later your mental state has to deteriorate to the point
Exactly.
that you're just an existence. You're not
Like,
a conscious
like
one.
what you are describing is the concept of a wraith.
Oh,
A
Okay.
wraith is not a person. A wraith is a person's anger.
Okay.
Like-
So sooner or later you just become an existence, and that existence is just gonna be a wraith.
Correct.
Okay. Are there wraiths for different emotions or just anger?
Yeah, there is. It was just an easy example. Like
Okay.
it's also an incredibly simplified example. Like there's more to a wraith than that. It's just
That's the fast track to explaining it.
yes, in the same way that Pikachu is a mouse that shoots lightning out of its face. A wraith is not a person; it's a person's anger.
I think that's all the information I can glean. I don't think there's anything else I really need from this.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that spirit or whatever it did just kind of drained you on its way out.
Y'all dealt with a ghost without me?
I mean, yes.
You're not too far away from a ghost yourself, but
He was a ghost a couple hours ago. Like you guys saw his ghost levitate out of his body and get operated on. Like,
What are you going to do? Astral project and fight the damn thing?
We'll just
can you do that?
swing
first
the
of all,
axe.
yes, you can. It's called Ghost Fighter.
I have stories, I'll just sing at it.
I mean, it was right. Okay, it was stuck in an amulet. I broke the amulet, and it just kind of went in a puff of anger and smoke.
Which later we learned that your bird should be the one to release spirits held like that, not stab it.
Umbra
wait,
pecks at your beard.
Don't stab the spicy stone. Got it.
Spicy stone. I love it.
I'm sorry, is Brayden the one that says that? Or
Yes.
is that- no.
It was spicy,
Someone
alright.
make-
Kind of.
Someone make a note of that.
Took a hit from it.
I'm writing it down right now.
Someone make a note of that. The soul stones are forever to be called spicy stones. So says our resident soul stone expert.
I think Umbra just croaked spicy stone.
Oh, great.
There you go.
And now, and after that, we proceeded to look some more. We found what was the name of that black, it was a
Stone skink.
stove skink?
Stove skink, yes.
Yeah. There was a stove skink, just kind of living in their chimney.
Did
It
you
was a
get
guest house. Brayden was scared of it, apparently.
Did you
I
get it?
mean, okay, we were in the castle and there's a state, something with glowing bright eyes. You kind of stay away from. Come on.
Okay, but those are good for... Well, forgive me. Those are really good for keeping prices down on heat.
Also, Salk, you're standing beside Brayden, right? Like you touched him.
Yeah.
The back, like, center 2/3 of Brayden's cloak and armor is gone.
Ooh.
And after that, I split off to go find his villa, who was using my bag for looting, might I add.
You're surprised?
No, I'm not. That's important later, I'll explain. And
Your first mistake
Brayden...
was telling her you had it.
Yes, I'm aware. And while I went to go look for her and try to get my bag back, Brayden got in a fight with a mirror?
Yeah, pretty much. I walked into a bathroom, turned around, and then got scolded in the back by something.
Like the mimic thing we fought before, but just a mirror. Or...
No, less not there.
Huh.
Just
I'm
Pain, I
still
turn around,
convinced
there's
it was a mirror.
What
And
is
you just-
with...
So,
I'm so-
who traps a mirror?
What is with you and
Connie says, "Who booby traps a mirror?" And Brayden and Pierce at the same time say, "The Castellanters."
Yes. Also, I'm still convinced that was a fucking mimic.
I mean, if it is, then the Spellbreakers could take care of it.
I'm certain they could.
If it was a mimic, I feel like he would have gotten stuck to something.
Whoa! What is this?
I will explain. I will explain.
Get to the Spellbreakers in a minute.
And Brayden got.
Yeah.
And I was in the other room. He came to meet us. I was talking to Esvele. Esvele was telling me about the basement to the guest house we were in. And there were...
well below street level.
Yeah, it goes really far down. And apparently there are mannequins down there that we suspected would animate, so we didn't bother. Not by ourselves. And so we started talking about going to the next place and looking for more stuff, and
There was a Archmage.
I got sendinged by Archmage Safara. With me standing there, but with the Black Viper and my brother who's
Me.
Zentrum.
And me completely covered head to toe.
Well, at least you were covered up, but
And so I told her the Black Viper was an acquaintance of Mert, and we booked it, and then got surrounded
I'm Mark.
by Mert's Spellbreakers, and apparently his Minstrels and Maidens group?
His what?
Wait, what?
is that why I found an instruction manual on my desk earlier?
Yeah, Brayden, those were not Harpers.
I mean, they were Harpers.
I mean, they were Harpers, but they weren't there to fight. They were his group for the fucking game.
God damn it. Like, just face palms.
Brayden, can you make a perception check for me, please? Yes, I know your passive is 22.
Okay, perception.
I smell shenanigans afoot.
And that's a
That's
plus
pathetic.
2, so that's 24.
Cool. You hear the sound of the tumblers of the door moving.
We're closed.
I looks quickly at the door. We're closed. What is it?
You hear a thud on the other side of the door, and something metal hit the street.
Do I hear that?
No, only Brayden.
Okay.
I mean, you heard
So
Brayden
I'm
say
gonna-
we're closed, but
I'm gonna get up and walk over to the door and open it. Oh, I'll
Okay.
look out the window first.
you look out the window, and you see a hat with a feather on it. You see like a cloak waving in the like porch light, effectively, and you see like red skin as Tristan Serges is quickly putting something in his pocket and dusting himself off.
He was fucking lockpicking the door, you bastard.
Yeah, it probably was.
Do we need to get you a key?
Braden just sighs and goes, "God fucking damn it, Tristan," and just opens the door for him.
He opens
First
the
of all,
door,
who
and
left the
Tristan
damn door
like waves, steps inside.
You lose the key we gave you.
As he steps in, I'm gonna like bap him on the shoulder and be like, "You don't need to pick the fucking thing."
First of
Did you-
all, who left the
Close-
damn door unlocked?
I didn't
It's-
know that. I didn't know anyone was awake, and I didn't want to trouble you. He like closes the door with his tail.
How did you lose the key we gave you?
You gave me a key?
Yes.
Did we
Gave it to
not?
someone- Gave it to someone who said they were your secretary.
I don't have a secretary.
Oh, well, that's your first
Oh.
mistake.
Oh, good. Now we have a loose key. Leaf, can you put that on the list, please?
Leaf like
God
nods.
damn it, now we have to get the whole place rekeyed. God. And then we have to hand out new keys. Thank you, fucking Gamzee. No, sorry. Not Gamzee.
Possibly hand out a few less keys this time.
Possibly.
She had documents and stuff, and
I-
none of you were around, so.
This might seem like a strange request, but and he looks at Connie. You have a vacancy, Dove.
Do we?
I'm.
Let me check. I will go check the.
You are booked up because of the whole book signing thing.
Okay.
Right.
Technically,
Do we-
yeah. Technically,
Do we
yeah.
have the hidden room?
You have the hidden room.
There you go. Is it booked though?
I was
Not
gonna
really.
say, technically yes, but we're supposed to keep that open at all times.
I can always take my bed if it's desperate enough.
Worst case, you
Yeah,
can just
like-
point him my way.
Can I sleep down here?
I don't see why
Why
not.
do you wait? Why do you need to stay here? You have the entire castle.
You're right. I do. Mert is burning it down.
What?
What?
Funny.
Earlier, I figured like
I like how you all went what, and I was like, aha, funny.
I haven't
Yeah,
got the
sorry.
slightest idea why. I just know that he's decided to do some renovating and curse my name in the middle of the night.
Oh, that
Looks
would
at
be that
Pierce.
would be my fault. And he goes to take
Oh.
another sip of his drink.
I'll
You
go
said
get all
that
of
would be my fault, and this full-blooded tiefling like looks at you like start talking or die.
I will disappear to get him some pillows and a blanket.
Thank you.
Leave. Get some fourth year black brandy ready. I'm expecting a visitor in the
No,
morning.
I'm gonna continue my story where we left off before we were interrupted.
Oh, story time. Lovely. Like grabs a chair, spins it backwards, and just like drops into it. Like Commander Riker.
After I get sendinged by Archmage, he starts scrying with an arcane eye. Turns it around. There's the Black Viper and Brayden beside me. And I have to come up with something fast, so we book it. And then I'm surrounded by Mert, Spellbreakers, and his Minstrels and Maidens group.
Wait, you caught him on game night?
Yeah.
Apparently.
clearly.
Oh, he does play. Now I'm afraid to throw away the book.
Different group. I play with Rashal.
So what is
D-Night, anyone?
Maidens and Minstrels?
It is a story of grand adventurers going off and saving the day from various things. There's a lot of math involved and some oddly shaped dice.
I'm
It
sorry.
doesn't sound very interesting.
It's a numbers
sounds like-
lesson masquerading as a story.
Or
Are
is
you
it a
just-
story lesson masquerading as a math class?
I'm sorry. Are you describing a play but with math?
Yes.
How could anything be less appealing, but more appealing?
How could anyone
That's
enjoy
easy.
such
Take
a
away some of the
thing? I would-
math.
If I wanted math, I would just go do my fucking homework.
You have
On that
homework?
note,
Yes, I never do it.
At any rate, you interrupted Lord Mert's game night for what precisely?
Because Hunter's Manor.
Did you find anything good?
A few things.
Ask us
A few
via
bad
the-
things.
And apparently a couple of really bad things.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of really bad things. But the important thing is Mert was not happy that he was there in the middle of the night. He didn't know why he was there, so we needed to talk fast. And so I called him out on his interactions with the Black Viper, who was with us.
Also the fact that he's working with the black stuff.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Pit.
And he didn't realize the Spellbreakers were there with him, because Archmage just kind of sent them.
Leaf, make that 6-year black brandy.
And so...
Does this end with Mert having egg on his face? Because that would be lovely.
A little
It-
bit
it-
better. Ends with
no,
him getting in the nuts.
Yeah, it's the Black Viper got turned invisible by Brayden, and instead of running like she was supposed to, kicked the man in the groin.
And then run.
Marry her tomorrow. I'll officiate.
I mean, let's get through tonight first.
I expected you to go, "You're ordained?"
that's not the
I
surprising
think
part.
Pierce does.
I don't think any of us are really surprised at this point.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not surprised you're ordained, considering. Ugh. I'm not surprised.
The number
You'd be
of
the best.
times I threatened to marry Tula. Anyway.
I'm not surprised. You're the type of bastards to officiate a relative's wedding.
I should get ordained.
Yes, you should. It's incredibly useful. Also, I know who both of my parents are, thank you very much. Tristan Tiergates is a lot of things. A bastard isn't one of them.
Fair dues. Fair
Not
dues.
in that sense, anyway.
Am I the only one that finds that weirdly comforting?
My automatic reaction was to go, then you're a bitch.
I mean, valid.
Anyway, Mert wanted to make a deal and arrest me because and they wouldn't tell Archmage about the contents of my bag, which the Black Viper stuffed things into. And I
But
was
that
like,
was your
I'm not
first
about.
mistake.
Yes, it was. I'm aware. She's upstairs unloading it.
Your magic bag of holding? Are you certain she's upstairs?
Hey, Pierce.
I'm certain if she got pushed out the window by the contents of the bag of holding, I'm not surprised.
Hey, Pierce, where's your diamond?
I'll get it back off her.
I'm sure Brayden will get it back.
I'm just saying, there's absolutely no
Wait,
way
you
that
put the
woman
diamond
is
in the bag?
upstairs. Also, if you need a diamond, just ask. What's it for?
There's a spell I can cast, but I didn't have it prepped today, so I didn't need to have it out.
Fair enough.
You already lost
circling
it
back,
once.
she kicked Lord Mert to the stones, and then
Her booked it.
everyone ran away.
Except
for me, because prior to them being the Black Viper being turned into invisible, they wanted to make the negotiation that they fake arrest me and get to play grovel at my feet Archmage.
which didn't happen.
Lord
Which
Mert's
didn't
second
happen.
favorite game.
Aye.
Oh, by the way, Pierce, I was on the roof. I seen everything.
Oh, you did. Good.
How many
I made
Harpers
sure-
died, Braden?
I want to say one got knocked out, but that's wishful thinking.
Just like looks over at Piers.
I was going to be going to wherever Mert wanted with handcuffs on my wrist, and I informed him that I could just leave at any time. You know that, right? And he said yes, and then realized that Archmage wouldn't like seeing me in handcuffs, and she teleported in.
He didn't realize anything. He knew.
Yeah, I feel like he knew that coming into this.
So, just so that we're all on the same page, you're aware Lord Mert is going to come down here at first light and look for a reason to close you down, right?
That's why I'm getting the brandy ready. No, Leaf is, rather.
Smart man. Would you like me to detain him?
No.
Yes.
Right.
Also, wait, Procom, or Sockum,
What?
the downstairs room, we need to make sure that it's clear of evidence.
What evidence?
It shouldn't be able to find it in the first place.
It's Mert.
Yes, but at the same time, it's Mert.
It's a Mert.
You know what? fair.
Pierce,
Just go put stuff in there for storage.
you want me to clean the mess you just made by
I'll do
putting
it.
stuff in the.
Just
I'm back with
put
pillows.
Just put
know what?
stuff
No,
in there
that-
for
no.
storage.
You know what? That actually
It'll look
works.
like a storeroom.
That actually works. Tristan, if you clean the room, keep it spotless, legally spotless, you can slay there for the night.
So we
The
don't
best
need
way
these
to hide
pillows?
evidence is for me to turn it into a pigsty. So,
Right.
give me... he looks at the bar. He goes, give me 12 bottles of your cheapest liquor and I'll take care of the rest.
You're paying for that, right?
Perfect.
I'll pay for the damn thing.
Works for me.
Just... Ugh. Anyway,
I'll go put the pillows away.
Yeah, right? Come back down with the pillows and blankets. You turn around. Actually, I'm going to need those.
Oh, well, there you go.
Why?
I'll set it on a table for him.
No, we've got some spares around we can get you. Hang on.
It's better you don't ask.
I'm assuming you're the type that once you get drunk, having extras is always a good thing.
I never get drunk. Lord Mert doesn't know
Bullshit.
that.
There.
he made when the Archmage arrived that the only way he would release me from the handcuffs of course, me teleporting out of the handcuffs would be grounds to actually arrest me, was either for him to receive a compliment or receive dirt on you from me.
Tell him about his thing for redheads.
Yes, and he said he already knew that one. And then he said, I already know that. And I said, not my problem.
Honestly, I expected you to tell him I was a bottom.
Blank, blank.
I'd gamble he already knew that too, Tristan.
I doubt it because I'm not, but anyway. Speaking of bottoms, where's the secret room?
Right.
It's a bit of a sequence. I'll fucking show you.
Yeah.
And I'll take it to the room.
Before that, like follows you over to the cellar. Before I go, does anyone need anything? Need me to lean on some city official or other?
Oh, by the way, Brayden, y'all don't have to worry about those. I would worry about it, but you shouldn't have to worry about those wanted posters.
Tristan?
What?
Tristan?
Not for me, for Viper.
I'm not even surprised. Tristan, we've got a health inspector coming in 2 months, and we have actual were-rats working for us. Can you...
Are they clean?
They tried
Why
to.
isn't it?
Because if they're clean, that's not the weirdest staff. Durden
Okay, cool.
has... Don't ask.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, we already know about that one.
Yeah,
That's
just
fair,
just
but
make
they-
sure we know.
So, you say we already know about that. He goes, you know about the Beholder?
But
No. I want to meet...
We do now.
You're serious, right?
Her name's Dusa?
I'd love to... You son of a bitch.
I
Cute.
have a dumb question, Bard.
Yup.
When the were-rats cook, do they cook in their were-rat form?
No, they don't cook in their were-rat forms.
Okay, cool.
They only do that when they need
It's
stool.
business.
Oh.
They only
Oh,
do that
oh.
when they need a stool.
No, that's
oh,
actually
oh,
true. They'll shift into were-rat form, drop to the ground, one of the others will climb on their back, and then they'll shift out and wash their hand.
Okay.
Oh,
We should really just
also...
invest in stools for them.
Oh, Tristan, before you go, you want some soup?
No.
The were-rat... The halflings tried making, something from... I can't remember her name.
Breezy's, yeah.
Tried making something of Caprizi's. It's not bad, but you can tell it's not the real thing.
They're halflings. I'm surprised they got it that close.
Well, I brought them a taste.
Oh, that would do it.
I realized it's good business sense, but why are we stealing her recipes?
We are not stealing her recipes, because stealing means that we are openly saying that we got it from her.
I knew I trained you well.
It's mimicry.
I swear I'm a good person.
Yes, but at the same time, I feel like this is the kind of person we don't want to piss off. Not because they're dangerous, but because, you know, friends in high places.
I mean, we
What?
could just say we were experimenting. The fact that it tastes similar is just a coincidence.
Did Derek find you, by the way?
Yes.
He's in the
He
room
did.
upstairs.
Oh, well, fair enough. I'll deal with him tomorrow.
What? What do you mean deal with him?
You know, he's supposed to be helping you train.
He
Well,
is.
Not you,
He
him.
is.
Oh. He has been helping him train.
Speaking of, I should probably get back to sleep if I'm going to be training more tomorrow.
That is a good plan. I will go and make a mockery of this hidden room.
Have fun.
Yep. Go on.
Me to prepare for a visitor, apparently.
Just
Thank you.
a fair
Percival.
warning across the board. I will clean it up afterwards. So,
Thank you.
Or are you going to destroy that room?
like, picks up the case of liquor. Destroy? Oh, defile.
Don't
That's
forget, Pierce.
arguably worse.
Don't forget, Pierce. You agreed to pay for that booze.
It's
Like looks at the 6-pack in his hand, looks at Pierce, looks at Salcom, like reaches like into his shirt,
it's the cheap shit. It should be fine.
pulls out like a bag of coins, sets it on the bar, heads down into the cellar.
With Brendan behind him to open it up.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, Brayden, you open up the secret door, and Tristan walks in. Right. Seal me in, and whatever you do, don't be in front of Mert.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
You seal the room, and as you turn away, you just hear 6 bottles open at once.
Oh.
Oh, this man getting litty lit.
Oh dear.
This is going to go so well.
Have fun, Tristan.
So, what are you guys doing?
I'm done with
Made
my
and
story.
repairing the armor.
First of all, I'm locking the fucking door.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
good idea.
Since apparently I'm the only one that isn't a fucking animal.
To be fair, I was going to close it before we went to bed.
To be fair, we were at least one of us was still up.
Why was it even unlocked for you to get in the first place?
I mean, it was unlocked because Connie was probably expecting us to come back soon.
That and yeah, pretty much.
You were still awake?
Yeah, I figured I'd work on a spell in the meantime.
Fair enough.
And what spell?
I'm still waffling on the name. I'm thinking Connie's Lunar Radiance.
Sounds interesting.
But it's still in the planning phases. It's still a long way off.
I see.
You'll figure it out.
How did the surgery go? The procedure?
Well,
Pretty well
Alright.
considering.
it wasn't pretty, but
It definitely wasn't pretty, but it worked, I think.
I've been chugging had dry mouth for the last 9 hours. Hasn't been 9 hours, has it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and check on Isvile if she's actually up there.
That's a good call.
Like, Pierce goes to get up.
She'll probably be in my room, so I should probably go with.
If she's gonna be in your room, you should probably let Brayden go in first.
hey, Sock, you want some soup?
Brayden, you wanna come?
Are you kidding me? Yes, I want some soup.
I'll get soup, bro.
Yeah, and I'll go up behind Pierce.
Yeah.
Seriously, this soup is the next legendary thing to come out of this game after the Rochelle sandwich.
I demand a recipe.
Hey, Tracecare, I just saw what you said backstage. I'll take my fucking notebook back now.
No, it's mine now. You can't have it.
Oh my god. I think we've actually discussed that. That's, oh my god.
So,
Mm-hmm.
who's going upstairs?
I am.
And then Pierce.
Okay. So who is going into Brayden's room?
I'm going in first.
Okay, you're going in first. Do you leave the door open for Pierce to come in behind you, or do you close it?
Close it first, just in case.
Okay, so you open the door and you slip inside. And like it's the Isvile equivalent of being seductive. She's standing at a table in her Black Viper getup, surrounded by money.
Yeah, fair.
God.
Now see, that's my kind of scene.
Right?
Yeah. Though, I don't think that would work out as well as dollar bills. But
So,
you know.
so yeah, like, what do you do, Brad? So you open the door, you step inside, you see her, like, at the table, like, counting the loot. You notice there's 3 piles of loot. And I think without looking at you, she goes, I'm surprised you're still up.
I've just lost all train of thought. Hold on.
I know, right?
Most people did.
It's almost
So-
as if
so-
the scene is done right.
Pierce, do you let yourself in?
I think,
Yeah, I'll open the door and just.
I think after like 30 seconds he knocks.
Okay.
Brayden?
Yeah, Brayden, like, opens the door. And I think, like, purely as a goof, as Vile, like, squeals and pulls her cape around herself, even though she's, like, still in her armor.
And Braden just snorts.
Was I walking in on something?
Yes. What do you want?
Then why did Brayden open the door?
She, like, puts one fist on her hip, and she looks up at you, and she goes,
I ask myself the same question every night, honestly.
What?
Oh, that's great.
Nah, you're fine, and like pats him on the top of the head.
I see you're going through our spoils.
Our?
Give me my shit back.
You used my bag of holding for a majority of this.
she looks at the piles of loot, looks back at you, looks at the piles
I had
of
to
loot.
maintain a spell to keep it hidden. While I was
Alright.
teleported to the Archmage's tower.
I assassinated a Lord of Waterdeep.
Hey!
I mean, you assassinated this young, but
Of the two of us, what I did was more dangerous.
She's
Hey,
got you there.
and the Archmage also told Mert to fuck off with the wanted posters.
So what are you worried about then?
My damn money!
My bag of holding, its contents, and my share.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Brayden,
yeah, Braden just like kind of looks at her funny, like, come on, it did help a bit.
Enough for a share? You've gone soft.
And she just, like,
I wouldn't say.
and she just,
I
like,
wouldn't say
gestures at the table, and she's like,
Alright, fine. Pick one.
she's already divided it into 3, she's just fucking with you.
Yeah.
one.
One of the 3 piles, yes?
How much is there?
Yeah, how much is there?
Substantially less than you see her take. The booze is conspicuously absent, and anything that was like, is this magical, is not on the table. This is just, like, the crystals, the jewelry, the, like, the books.
Mm-hmm. Stuff that can be easily sold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That reminds me, I need to ask them about the booze. If they brought any back.
Well,
Lockham absolutely would.
aside from the books, there's nothing I would outright take. What are the gemstones, like, value-wise?
Depends on the gemstone. Depends on the
Yeah,
type, the color, the clarity, the cut.
What kind of, like, what kind are there here?
I don't think there was any gemstones. There wasn't a lot of, like, loose money.
You said there was, like, crystals and stuff like that.
Sorry. Glassware, crystal.
Ah,
If it was gems, I would have said gems.
okay, that's fine. I think, and then he says, like, was there anything spectacular about the books?
To a bumpkin? Not really.
And he just, like, looks over the covers, the side text or whatever it has on there real quick.
Yeah, so glancing over them, it's an eclectic mix, but she obviously grabbed, like, the older books with, like, yellowed pages.
Mm-hmm.
Most of this loot is book, because you mostly looted a library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to take these to Rashal, but if you're insistent on a share...
I'm just looking through them first before I let you handle the selling of it. And then we share the money, I believe.
Is it not going into your account?
She's looking at Brayden like, I'm confused.
I thought... Anyway, I thought... Like, you have to sell this stuff for it to be valuable.
You do.
Yeah.
You said I'm taking a share of the money, and she's like, you don't want it deposited in your account?
Ah! Then I misunderstood, my bad. Backtracking a bit. I kind of want to, like... Is there anything of these books that would be valuable to me as a wizard?
Are you
Or are they
casting
just
detect
books?
magic?
I actually will use my amulet that I forgot about last session and cast detect magic.
Nothing on this table is magical.
There's nothing here I particularly want at the moment, so would just fit to sell it.
If you want to take the books to the shelf, Pierce, I can take the knickknacks and sell them a bit easier.
I wouldn't mind selling these books. He would be a little suspicious where I got them. I would need an explanation.
Like,
They were procured.
Brayden.
Yeah.
You know 100% follows a fence.
Yeah.
Like, all you have to do is take these down the street. Like...
Yeah.
But Pierce doesn't need to know that.
Valid.
Hang on. I'm getting knocks at my door.
More my thinking was, like, take the books to the shelf, see if he's got any of them missing from his collection, so to speak.
Oh, yeah, no, Rashal will absolutely buy these books.
Yeah.
Like, no
Just
doubt.
it's just a question of, what do we tell him of where we got them, if he asks.
Well, frankly, you can probably get more for them from Rashal, because Dragon special books and
oh, yeah,
his
no,
forward
absolutely.
is
Like, that's why
knowledge.
Isvili straight up said it, like, to take these to Rashal.
Yeah.
Also, where did we get them? Where are the KnightLites?
That doesn't explain a lot.
It doesn't have to.
I mean, we know Rashal knows about the raid on the Castle Andervilla because he's the one writing these books.
Yeah.
Right.
So...
Can't mess with the timeline. Probably.
Exactly.
And he's a KnightLite himself. He does deserve to know.
Yeah.
So you could just tell him the truth. They were procured from the Castellanter's villa because it was a crime scene and they were just being fucking.
They were getting rained on, flatly.
Do tell. Where did you get these? Do you want the honest answer?
Of course I do. I'm writing the book.
Already pulling out the book. Yeah. So, while we're waiting for Pierce to come back, Rock and Sock and Connie, what are you lot doing?
Fucking simps. God damn it.
Stockham's doing some late night cleaning.
Okay.
And getting out a variety of bottles.
Okay.
Because Mert's coming. Yay.
Can you make a perception, investigation check for me, please? Cool. Sock'em is usually the one who tends the bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a crate, like a shipping crate, under the bar, full of, like, high-end spirits. That was not there last night.
Oh, that's where she put them. Okay.
Leaf, take a look at these.
Like, they are, like,
We've already arranged them.
old and dusty, and, like,
Oh.
like you recognize some of these bottles from Mert's cellar, but you don't know what they are. Let me rephrase that. You recognize some of these bottles as the kind you saw in Mert's. Like, they didn't come from Mert's cellar.
Like, as old, if not older.
Yes.
Okay, we can put away the 6-year black brandy. We have Pierce's escape ticket,
I am back.
but also his mortgage for the next year and a half.
There's also some, like, crystal, like, how do I put this? Like, not tableware, not, like, glasses and coasters and things, but, like, decanters and fancy bottle openers and, like, stuff like that. In this
Crystal
crate.
decanters are expensive as shit.
So now I'm thinking this was Zvile, because this is a lot of stuff.
It's great.
Walk over at this point.
Are we still in the room?
We cut to downstairs.
Ah, okay. I'm very sorry about that.
You're fine.
Check out this bottle, Rock. Holds up one of the older looking ones.
It looks old.
I haven't found this in any of the books Rashal has on liquor yet, but looks promising.
Looks fancy.
Mm-hmm.
I bet, yeah. Is it still, like, alcohol? Like, he would know that alcohol stays good for a long time.
Yes and
Like,
no.
he doesn't know a lot about alcohol.
Alcohol can keep indefinitely if it's cared for the right way.
But... Okay. It definitely looks old. I'll give you that.
If it's been taken care of properly, it should still be drinkable.
One way to
may
find
wanna check
out.
that first.
Only one way to find out.
How many bottles are in this crate?
Oh,
I'll go find some shot glasses.
24.
Jesus.
So, I have a question.
Yo.
Go on.
If that booze is bad, would detect poison actually work?
No,
And ping
detect
it?
poison will detect alcohol anyway.
Ah, okay.
Though I suppose you could use it to detect if it's way more alcoholic than it's supposed to be.
That's less the issue with bad booze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well,
yeah,
Like they could
there's
just
what,
make
3
you
of us
sick
here?
than anything.
There's only one good way to check.
You know, shot glasses.
Bop, bop,
Make
bop.
sure you get enough for everyone that's here right now. Awake.
Oh, here I am missing out. Oh well.
Maybe you
I'll
can
get
get
enough
someone
for all
who
of
lives
us
here
and I'll
later.
wait for him. Is Lawrence staying here or is he staying
Lawrence
at
is
his
not
own-
staying there, yeah. I already asked.
Okay.
Never
He
mind.
has, he has his own apartment.
Because I would totally wake him up just to give him a shot.
What's this booze? Okay.
So,
Yeah, if he's not here, then-
set up 3 shot glasses on the bar. Ball's in your court, Sock.
Gonna pop it open, give it a smell.
Cool. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
This is how we know it's fancy booze, when you have to
Cool.
make a charisma save.
See my rolls tonight.
Yeah. Rock and Connie, you see Salk's like eyes glaze over for a second, and he pulls out like not a shot glass but like a tumbler from under the bar and starts pouring this like amber colored liquor into it and like filling it up.
You alright there, Sock?
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, he like fills it up and then sets the bottle down.
And then for
Lifts the cup. It's a decent color. Drink half the cup.
yeah,
Make
I'll
a
fill 2
Constitution
shot
saving
glasses.
throw.
Yeah.
Cool. Best liquor you've ever had in your life, but you are not enchanted by it.
It's got a
Does
kick.
he know he wasn't enchanted by something?
Yes.
As I'm passing the one shot glass to Connie.
You know that like vapor nymph that came off the Krabby Patty in that one episode?
Nymph?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Basically, that happened to Salcom with the booze.
I'm confused what you mean, but okay.
I went to Google that scene, and the first thing that appeared was someone wearing a low-budget hamburger costume on a street corner in New York.
And that's not at all what I needed.
That is not it.
Basically, SpongeBob makes this Krabby Patty for Squidward, and the steam coming off of it turns into like a lady, and the lady like hugs Squidward and gives him a smooch.
I see. Okay.
Mooches him right on the oversized nose.
Yeah.
So.
Can I try and figure out what the fuck is up with this booze?
Sure.
Don't drink that.
I'm taking the shot anyway.
There's no shot. There's just the one glass.
While he did the tumbler, I poured 2.
Oh, you grabbed the
I
bottle?
figured he was gonna down the whole
you
thing,
grabbed
yeah.
the bottle after he set it down?
Yeah.
Make a charisma save. Fail it! Fail it! Fail it!
Don't worry.
Hell yes! So
I'm great at these.
So you pick up the bottle, you go to pour it in the shot glass, and the next thing you know, you're just waterfalling it into your mouth. Make a con save.
Oh no.
I'm gonna take the bottle.
Training tomorrow is gonna be interesting.
Cool. You are also not enchanted by it.
Okay.
It's really good liquor, though.
So
I
would
like
this be an Arcana check, or a Nature check, or a Medicine check, or?
Arcana?
I'm not proficient in that, but I'll give it a shot.
Nor am I, but I'd like to try if I can.
Yeah, go ahead. You have advantage. Well, they don't. Never mind.
It is booze, as far as
It is booze. Sorry, Connie, it's not high enough.
Oh, where's Pierce when you need him?
That's also not high enough, Salcom.
Want me to go
That's
get
good.
Pierce?
That's a good point.
Go wake my ass up.
Where's Pierce when you need him? Cut to upstairs, where the three of them are just like separating the piles of loot.
Uh-huh.
I was about to have Sockham go walking up there. So
I mean, you can.
God,
So
this is not gonna look good for them.
yeah, so like Esvile is like sliding like stuff to fence, stuff to like give to Rashal, whatever, like around the table. You guys are watching, and then the door just opens, and reflexively Esvile just throws her cloak over the table.
I immediately spins around and just like, nothing's here. What are you talking about?
Right.
Oh, first of all, you're a terrible liar. Almost takes another's drink of
Right.
the cup. Wait. Oh, can't drink that.
Have you been drinking?
A little.
So Salcom thinks that he sounds like that. What you guys hear is, first of all, you're a terrible liar.
Do I have detect magic still active?
Yes, you do.
What's with the bottle?
He doesn't have the bottle, he has the glass, but the liquid in it is glowing.
Oh,
Second-
God, what the... Wait.
Second of all, you need to come read this bottle we
And-
have.
Second
I
of all, you need to come and read this bottle we have.
Okay,
Like,
I
he is
will. He is fucked. Okay, Brayden, make sure he doesn't hurt himself even more than he already is. And Pierce is gonna rush downstairs.
Okay, so you rush
I'll take-
downstairs. Good.
I will take the glass from his hand, put it on the table, and then take him to his room.
Okay. So, meanwhile, Pierce, you rush downstairs. Rock is just, like, drinking straight from this bottle that's also glowing, and he's, like, swaying back and forth, and Connie's trying to get him to sit down.
Oh boy.
I don't need to sit down.
Rockham.
Ah,
Can I
you
have
want
that
some?
bottle? Yes, I do. Hand me the... Don't, wait. Don't hand me the bottle. Set it on the counter. I'll get my own glass. Give me just a second.
I'm sorry. Upstairs. What do you mean go to bed? I'm having a good time.
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
Go to sock. Go to sock bed. You're drunk.
What's amazing is Brayden is like, I'm gonna take Sockum and put him to bed. Sockum is wearing a belt of giant strength currently. So just
Sockum's gonna come down. Sockum's gonna come downstairs, baby carrying.
Okay, so we cut to Brayden in front of Sockum, trying to keep him from falling down the stairs as Sockum is just walking forward.
And just cut to
You've drank some enchanted wine. You did fucking go to bed, you dumbass.
I know.
I know it's enchanted. It was tasty though.
Set the bottle on the counter. I'll get my own glass.
Yeah, he sets it down.
Put it down. Yeah.
I have my familiar, like, grab the top of the bottle
Okay.
and move it out of their reach.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Identify on it.
You can't identify on it. This is what I've been referring to as Queldorian Mage Wine.
Oh no!
I've mentioned this a few times to you, Piers.
Yes, you have. This is the shit that gets wizards to talk.
Yes, that's correct.
Not to be confused with the wizard's mind bomb.
This
also
Wait a
replicates
second.
magic effects.
Sockum, who stole that pie off of that name's lady in our town window?
First of all, it's Mrs. Greywater.
First of all, Mrs. Greywater.
I took it.
Right.
I'm trying to test if this is like a truth serum thing, so I'm saying something
Sockum wouldn't
would
lie about that anyway.
Yeah, make a con save, Sockum.
Okay.
Oh boy.
He wouldn't lie about that anyway.
Yeah,
he has
it's a pretty easy one.
Alright, fine. Who dropped the tree on us in the canyon?
Right. No, con, not ka.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
How many times did you wet yourself on that camping trip?
Oh, ouch.
Okay, cool. So the good news is it doesn't affect you. Could you roll a D100 for me, please?
Yeah.
46. Okay.
Or off from perhaps one of the greatest numbers of all time.
So... Cool. Perfect.
Okay.
Well, that's always a wonderful noise.
So you like they're firing these questions at you. You hold your finger up to answer, and you go, "Hang on a minute," and you hiccup, and your head clears instantly. The rest of you see him sparkle like Valentajar.
Oh.
Sock, you cast Detect Thoughts.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So what's everybody's surface thoughts in this room right now?
I want that bottle back.
Right.
Connie's surface thought is, oh, what the fuck is this stuff?
It's likely a true serum. I just need to test if that's right. God damn it, Sock, answer!
So yeah, you have Detect Thoughts active, and your head is clear.
First of all, fuck off, Rockham. You're not getting the bottle back.
Well, fuck you.
What?
Second of all, Pierce,
What?
I know it was enchanted. I could tell after I drank it.
Yes, after you drank it. You
realize that he's
No
responding to your
shame.
thought, Pierce.
Wait.
No,
And in his head, you can hear me, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Wait. Ooh, I have a dumb question.
Your training is not kicked in yet.
Okay.
A couple of minutes of being drunk off my ass for
Sockum.
whatever hell
I
that
didn't
was.
say that.
Rock, make a con save.
Oh boy.
Sock.
Great.
Listen.
I
know.
Listen to me.
I kind of know. Because
Cool.
I
I didn't
you-
say
You
that
run the risk
aloud.
of this affecting you. Roll a d100, please.
I'm kind of aware, because your mouth didn't move. So.
Okay.
If I'm right, you're casting Detect Thought.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Rock.
Uh-huh.
I should say, Brightwind.
Okay.
You know this, but Rockham doesn't. Rock has a laugh track for the next hour.
Oh my god. Okay. So, I think the funniest thing I can do with this information is, Brayden, don't think about that thing you don't want Sock to know about.
That's
Brain
me.
just like slowly turns at you and just like shrugs, like fuck, he knows everything.
So, you guys watch as Rock hiccups, and then your head clears, Rockham.
Okay.
You feel
You
better
guys
now
okay?
too, Rock? You feel better now too, Rock?
Much better, yeah.
I wonder what happened to you. Because now I can read minds.
I certainly can't.
Ghostly laughter fills the room.
Wait.
What?
Looks around confused.
Looks at Leaf.
Leaf just shrugs.
Oh, I get it. It has to be some kind
Do I
of
have-
I get it. Has to be some kind of modified unearthly chorus. New spell I learned from a local harper. Real useful.
I would hesitate.
You are the local harper.
Prestidigitation and just cast every now and then. Unearthly Chorus doesn't sound like it.
You know, you're right.
Just be glad it's not Tasha's hideous laughter.
You're probably right, because Rockham isn't any funnier, so.
Thanks.
What's the laughter?
The laugh track is really just Kit giggling occasionally.
So, no, like literally, I will tell you when the laugh track comes in. Like, every time Rockham makes a joke, he'll get a laugh track. None of the rest of you do, though.
Oh god, I have to be funny now.
You don't have to.
You just have to be Seinfeld funny, which means you don't have to make any jokes.
That's fair.
Oh.
I mean, you already are slapstick, so.
Ew.
Sock'em,
Yes.
whatever you do, don't focus too hard on it. I'm not sure if you know how the spell works.
I think he, like, opens his mouth like he's gonna say something, but as a fake out, and he's slowly concentrating on it towards Pierce.
Okay, Pierce, make a wisdom saving throw.
With advantage, I think.
Yes, correct.
Rock's thoughts right now are don't focus, don't focus, don't focus, don't focus.
Okay, so a wisdom save.
Cool. He passed the save. You can't get in. You can't get in.
Oh.
Oh. I thought it was gonna work.
Hey Sock, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 27.
4. What?
You say 4, and ghostly laughter fills the room.
Yeah.
I really hope our residents can't hear that.
I probably should have mentioned that. It's real fucking loud.
Oh, it is live. It's live studio audience and
Yeah.
everyone.
Yes.
Great.
God.
Are there people coming down the stairs to see what the
Not
fuck is
yet.
going
It's
on?
only happened twice.
Anyway,
oh my god.
Sock'em,
We're gonna have to have complimentary breakfast.
Sock'em, that's not gonna work on me. I can see you concentrating on my forehead. Stop it.
I'm not concentrating on your forehead. I'm concentrating on that pimple forming next to your ear.
Rude.
That is rude.
What? I literally just noticed that I'm saying something in case he doesn't know. Skincare is important.
So if someone focuses on you, can they read your thoughts?
Ghostly laughter fills the room.
Seriously, who's doing?
Bullshitting or not.
Okay, I have a terrible idea.
I love terrible ideas.
Go on.
I'm gonna focus on the bird.
Oh no!
Okay.
My bird, or
Not your bird.
Brayden's
Brayden's bird.
It's a
No.
dangerous game you're playing.
Yes, it is. I love it.
And
Good.
Sock immediately gets dropped.
Sock dies. Rocks fall. Sock dies.
Sockham is gonna make a show of it for peers, like the Dr. Xavier like hands to the head thing.
Okay. So, you focus on the bird. I'm debating how I want to do this. What is the most interesting thing I can do in this exact moment?
All he wants a cracker.
I mean, maybe.
I mean, Sarah, you read the bird's thoughts.
Okay.
You read the
So-
Raven Queen's liaison's thoughts. or
So
Raven Queen's.
I know what the most interesting thing I can do in this situation is.
You read Merch's thoughts.
For the record, Umber rolled a nat 20.
Oh no.
So
This is getting interesting.
Sock is dead or dead?
you focus on the bird. We see the camera like slowly zoom in on the bird's eye and start to twist. We see Sokka reflected in the bird's eye, and then you start reading your own mind.
Ooh. Oh, no. Sounds like there's an echo with his head, I'm guessing.
Hey,
It's an echo
Sockham.
chamber indeed.
Oh God,
Sockham?
this isn't work. This.
So it's like plugging your mic into your own speakers. You just hear yourself.
Oh, it's
Hey, Sockham, are you okay? Sockham.
worse.
Sockham!
It's a mic feedback.
Yes.
His head. He's like slowly leaning his head back, mouth agape.
Sockham?
How do I turn it off?
Can I cast? Okay, like I'm about to rest. Can I cast Dispel Magic on him?
Yes, you can cast a spell magic on him.
Cool. I know Detect Light's a second level. Does that? Does this spell level equal that?
You don't know. I'm not giving you that information.
Something else. Maybe that.
Well, I'm casting it, so yeah.
Okay. So can you please link me specifically what Dispel Magic says? Because I might have to do some fuckery.
There's some fuckery afoot.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the spell ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So this will dispel multiple effects.
I thought you had to pick one for that.
It says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Oh, well, there you go.
Okay.
How many effects could I realistically
That you
have
know
right
of?
now?
One.
But what
No.
about
Oh,
what we
wait.
don't know of?
Wait. Ooh, wait.
Is this gonna fuck with
If
his
you're-
belt and things?
No,
This might
because he's
this might
targeting
fuck
me.
with his surgery thing if it has any lingering magic.
We're about to find out.
What spell are you casting it at?
I'm focusing on the Detect Thoughts thing. That was what I was doing.
Okay. Can you please make 3 spellcasting ability checks?
Fuck, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's just
If
flat intelligence.
you unenchant my belt, my axe, or my
It's-
totem,
Okay, I'm
beating
choosing the
you.
creature, not his objects, not
I
his.
understand that.
Okay, I want to make that clear. How do I just click on intelligence, or is it proficient?
You are absolutely proficient.
So it would be Arcana.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, Sok,
Mm-hmm.
good news. Your head is clear and you no longer have the ability to detect your own thoughts.
Ooh.
I'm
Bad
sorry.
news. You unattune from the belt, the axe, and the totem.
Oh, okay. That's
Yes.
acceptable.
Pierce.
Oh. And also,
Huh?
you take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
Ouch!
Oh, what? Why?
Surgery.
Are
Fuck.
you good?
I think
Get
you
it?
could start turning like red in the face.
Sock?
Just
What did you guys pierce?
goes for a seat.
I'll run over to help him.
Yep.
I was just trying to dispel the detect thoughts.
What does necrotic damage even look like?
In this case, it looks like a black vapor coming out of his shoulders.
Ooh. This is Connie territory, I think.
But also,
Yeah.
to be absolutely clear before Gamzee goes off on a tirade, the belt is fine, the axe is fine, and the totem is fine. You're just not attuned to them.
Yeah, no, there was not
Freak
going
that
to be any tirade. It was just,
Cool.
damn it, Pierce.
Yeah, would you like a cure wounds there? You're about to go back to sleep anyway, but like, that didn't look pleasant.
that didn't look pleasant. Vigorous nodding.
I'd get you a drink, but that's kind of how we got here.
For the
Points at
record,
Pierce.
you dispelled a modified Spare the Dying.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Points at Pierce. Middle finger.
I have a gift for this. Hold on.
I wasn't aware there was another magical. I had detect magic on. How did I not know that was there?
Because I'm radiating magic at all
I was
times.
gonna say,
have,
because
like,
he's
3
radiating magic.
Yeah,
I
but he's not
wear, like-
radiating necromancy.
There's
Boy, how would you be able to tell while I'm
I
wearing
can tell the
3
type.
Yeah,
while
okay,
I'm wearing
you could tell the
3
type, but
pieces?
at no point did you specifically say what magical effects are affecting Salcom right now. You just said, I cast a spell magic. That's
He's
not my
alive,
fault,
it's
homie.
fine.
Nope.
Also, that's 11
Backstage.
points of healing to you, Salk, so. Like, if at any point you would have been like, what's affecting Salcom right now? I would have had some information for you, but you didn't.
Okay.
Womp.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it's late. We're all tired.
yeah, that sucked. Yeah, that sucked.
Sorry, Falcom. It just. I didn't realize you had that affecting you, and
Wow.
I thought you looked like your head was about to explode.
I gotta reattune to Gale Storm, most importantly, honestly.
I think first and foremost you should go and rest.
That's part of the plan.
So,
Agreed. I think we should all get some
I have a
sleep.
question.
I just realized something.
Huh?
Well,
You're not attuned to the belt anymore,
Oh.
which means you don't have Stone Giant strength. You have
Oh.
injured Salcom strength.
I can help you
Goes,
upstairs.
goes to get up, just crumples.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
I'll help him.
Like, the,
Yeah,
the
me-
belt was probably great for your recovery because it says your strength score is this.
Yeah.
Like,
Something tells me that having the belt has been doing a lot for me.
Maybe focus on that first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll get
very
you to
sorry, Salcom.
Falcom's going to help him back to his room. Brent's going to
Okay.
help.
so yeah,
Hey,
you guys can take a long rest if you want to.
Yes, please.
I think we should do just that.
Sounds wonderful.
Cool. So
I have a dumb question.
Yeah.
With detect magic, could I see that laugh track bullshit or whatever on Rockham? See that's
Yes.
affecting him. I since we're taking a rest anyway, could I just dispel that and just get my spell slots the next morning?
No, because Dispel Magic is a catch-all, and you see more than that.
Okay,
I kind of need my stuff.
that's fine.
Oh, by the way, Fox,
It'll go away in my sleep, hopefully.
You see a couple of things on Rock that are new.
Hmm.
He's got like the same. How do I put this? He's got the same type of thing on him. No, you didn't have to take magic on for that. Fuck. There's something weird about his aura.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like you look at Rockham with Detect Magic. Can you make an Arcana check for me, please?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a
You
pretty
guys
weird
might
guy.
want to hold off on rolling those hit dice, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I'll reset that.
Cool.
Then.
You have 7 questions, Percival. Use them wisely.
Jesus.
Okay.
You're in
There
the
are 2 effects on Talcum that you don't recognize.
Okay, what schools of magic are they?
One of them is transmutation, and the other one is divination.
Okay.
Okay.
Through what I can see from them, can I tell what the effects are doing?
One of them is 100% clairvoyance, clairaudient.
Oh no.
Just to help.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What about the transmutation?
The transmutation
would that
effect,
cause-
you have not seen its like before. What did you say, Brightwin?
I was unsure what clairvoyance meant in that context.
It mean like if you cast clairvoyance or clairaudience on a location, you can see or hear or in a space around that point.
Huh.
How complex is the clairvoyance, clairaudience that's on him?
Relatively simple. Like it's a magical effect. But
Yeah, like obviously it's complex in that it's magical, but
relatively
for
simple.
a wizard, it's what? Okay. I haven't seen the transmutations like before.
No.
So I can't tell what it's doing for him.
No.
Okay. Is there any way to tell the age of these effects, or is it just it's
The
there?
transmutation effect is older than the clairvoyance clairaudience effect. The transmutation effect is like in an order of magnitude of days, possibly weeks, whereas the clairvoyance clairaudience is a matter of minutes.
Okay, so who's been here in the last few minutes? Glances at Tristan.
Tristan would put it on you, Connie.
I was gonna say, I don't think
Okay.
you don't need to be in the same room for that.
Is it possible that the bottle could have imbued that? Wait, no, I'm a dumbass. The clairvoyance, clairaudience is from the fucking bottle laugh track.
Makes sense how it would be able to detect him making a joke.
Yeah, it hears him make the joke, and therefore it can send that sound effect in the area where he is.
Or maybe people just think I'm funny.
Yeah.
The laugh track plays. Okay. So now I've used 3, 4?
4.
4. I have 3 questions left, and the only thing that I'm not aware of what it is the transmutation. Is it transformative transmutation or is it enhancing transmutation?
Both?
I think that's all I'm going to ask. And I think I'm going to ask Rockham a question.
Okay.
Did something happen in the past couple of days?
Hey.
Maybe an enchantment or something?
Oh, I know what it is. Okay, never mind.
Out of character, I know what it is, I believe.
Yeah.
Rockham?
I mean, I've been training. I'm not sure what you're asking in specific.
Like, there's a magical effect on you. about a few days old. Transmutation.
I'm double checking my notes in case I'm forgetting something.
I
but
did
just
not say it was a few days old. I said its age was in a matter of days compared to the other one.
Yeah, and the other one was
Minutes.
minutes.
Can you
Okay.
tell what it is?
I mean, it's a matter of days for them. I can't. I've never seen something like it before.
I mean, GM, I feel, besides like exhausted, I feel fine.
Yeah,
Right?
you feel completely normal. Well,
Yeah, I feel
tired,
normal for,
but
yeah.
Maybe a ritual? Maybe
you
someone
haven't
cast a spell on
undergone
you?
a ritual yet.
The ritual hasn't happened yet. Feel free to ask Derek in the morning, but I haven't noticed anything.
Oh, right. I have a feeling that... Oh no, your head seemed to have cleared the moment... He like gestures up at the ceiling around them. I think
Spells
you'll
that
be
can help
okay.
us. I
But I
mean-
don't want to just cast Dispel Magic if that's important to you.
Is your spell still active?
It's about... Detect Magic?
Yeah. Is it? Are you still using it?
Yes.
Okay. When you say, I don't want to just cast a spell magic, the clairvoyant clairaudience goes away.
Someone was listening.
I mean, if I feel anything weird, I'll let you know.
Right.
Anyway, I'm gonna
Alright.
get to bed, so
I think it's best we all get some rest.
Yeah.
I'll head up the stairs with Sock.
Okay. What order do you guys go up the stairs?
Twins
Well,
first, I imagine.
right,
Yeah,
the
you
twins,
and
they
Salk
help.
already went.
I said I was helping taking them to bed.
So Connie, Rockham, and Pierce. How do you guys go? How do you guys go upstairs?
Right. Pierce goes up, Connie nods. I'll see you
Wait,
upstairs.
is it Rockham or Braden that's helping?
And Pierce is gonna go.
Braden is helping you.
Unless Connie goes with him, he's gonna just go up and wait for her.
Yeah, I
if that was
think
the case,
Kanye
I'd have been
will.
right behind him.
Who
I
is
think Connie
going
will go
up
up with you.
first, Pierce or Connie?
I want to say Connie.
Okay, so Pierce, you're the last one up.
Yeah. Unless Rockham is after us.
Sounded like Rockham was one first.
Yeah, I would go right behind Braden and Sock him.
Okay.
Okay.
So Pierce, as you're locking the door, I know Salk said he did it, but you're doing the checks before you're the last one up, right?
Yeah. Shut the shutters, stuff like that.
You see, it's not the arcane eye, but if you have detect magic or see invisibility on, clairvoyance, clairaudience makes an eye.
Mm-hmm.
You see an eye appear in the middle of the room.
I think it freezes in place.
It sweeps the room, fixates on you, and then disappears.
I think before I go to leave,
Mm-hmm.
I have two third level spell slots left.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question
I'm gonna set
before
a glyph
you
of
continue
warding.
Nightfall. Quick question before you continue Nightfall.
Okay, go ahead.
Do all wizards have their own specific look for their spells?
They can. They don't have to.
And I'm
Okay,
guessing
sure.
this one was ordinary.
Look like the one
Unless
that
you say otherwise.
I mean, it was a giant magical disembodied eye.
I mean, yes,
There's
but
very
aside
little
from
ordinary about that.
that, ordinary for a wizard.
I mean, how many of these have you seen, homie?
The
I
one
mean-
that Vajra used?
No,
seen that
no,
one.
that was a different spell. That was Arcane Eye. That was visible to all of you.
Okay.
I mean, okay. That's fine.
My bad, I misunderstood.
Then I'm gonna continue with what I was saying. I have two third level spell slots left.
Okay.
In about the center of the room ish. I'm going to put...
Before you do anything, I want to specify something.
Mm-hmm.
This room has wards.
Yes.
But,
Oh.
think it through, boy.
But it didn't protect against that scrying.
That should tell you something.
Let's be fucking real. It's probably Manchun.
Either Manchun or Xanathar.
Or Stone Marrow, who made the wards.
If it was Xanathar, it would
Then
obviously...
it would probably be the
Beholder's
little...
Eye.
Yeah.
100%.
Xanathar has too much style not to have style.
Exactly.
But what I meant was he'd probably send one of his little sneaky
Gazers.
little
They're
dudes
called
instead
gazers,
of the
yeah.
Gazer, thank you.
So, for right now, I'm going to make the plan to go have a conversation with Stone Marrow tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Just go
Stone
shake
Marrow
the
works
painting.
nights, remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
so I might want to go. Ooh.
I mean, or you could go. My thinking is like,
I'm gonna go upstairs and go and find that painting.
is
Okay.
there a tell to see if a ward has been broken?
You guys would be alerted if something tripped the wards.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing has tripped the wards then.
No.
That means that it's something that's in the building.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go upstairs to like the storage area and find that painting that has the scrying sending thing on it or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you put it? Is it like on display in the hallway?
No, we'd have it somewhere quieter.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, it's like
Is it in your office?
real.
I said somewhere quiet.
Your office is pretty quiet.
No. That's where Sockham keeps
If you
his...
cover
that's-
it, does it cancel the effect?
As far as you know.
Yeah, like while we're having a meeting or whatever, we cover the painting, but otherwise it's there.
I mean,
I feel like
not
that's
a bad
great.
plan.
I'm gonna like go into the office or whatever.
Okay.
Stone Marrow, if you're there, I have a question about our wards.
There's a pause. And then you get the like sending ping in your head. And you hear, "Nice of you to call at a reasonable hour at least. Now what's this about my ward?"
Off the top of my head, I don't remember everything it protects from. But while I was downstairs, I had Detect Magic active. And there was... what I
Conjuration and
would've-
evocation limitedly, for the most part. Why?
I see. There was an odd scrying attempt. I had Detect Magic active, and they saw me looking directly at it and ended it. And
To chase it?
Wasn't aware how to. It disappeared very quickly as well.
Half a moment.
Like, beat of silence.
Actually, I need your permission.
Feel free.
Immediately there's a rift like in the office near you, like by the thing, and then Stone Marrow like walks out, looks around.
What, up here?
No, it was down there in the dining area. But
What you doing up
this is
here
where-
then?
This is where we have the painting.
Come on.
Yeah, and he goes to lead the
Stomps
way
down the
downstairs.
stairs. She immediately like runs her hand over one of the wards on the walls, like her eyes like basically turn into Matrix code for a second, except blue.
Mhm.
And she looks at it and kind of frowns.
The most recent one, eh?
Aye,
The Yawning Portal.
Yawning Port.
Right?
Darn it.
Okay, I have a second question. What do you mean the most recent one? There's been several.
She nods.
How long ago, do you know?
Started a few days ago.
Several scrying attempts.
Half a dozen.
All right.
It's all in the manual I left you.
What? You gave that to Salcom, didn't you?
Of course.
He's the one who... Of course you did. Thank you for your time. I will be looking for that name.
Do you want a name?
I would love a name. I didn't realize you could give one.
Normally I can't, but she kind of like waves her hand. Darnan and I, we have an arrangement. That came from one of the private rooms of the portal. Currently under Moonshadow.
Moonshadow.
She nods.
What the fuck? What?
I recognize that name, I believe.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
Alright.
We probably just talked about this. Who the fuck?
Ula. The bitch.
I will probably be paying her a visit tomorrow morning then.
The return of Screech.
I'm sorry. You all heard Tula. That's immediately where my mind went. My mind went the return of one of the best characters of ALA.
I want you to know how much of a punch in the gut that sentence is. The return of one of the best characters in ALA, the annoying staff. Thanks, Kamzy. I appreciate you.
It's mostly satire, and we all know it.
It's mostly a goof.
Gamzy just finds it absolutely hilarious.
To be fair, even if Gamzy thinks the staff is one of the best, that still leaves some pretty amazing characters all around.
Fair.
Yeah, I must admit I do kind of adore well, not adore. I very much like Screech, but he's by no means one of the best.
It's fine. It's fine. So Stone Marrow looks at you. She says, "Read the manual."
I will if I can find it.
You lost
You
him.
gave it.
You lost my first edition warding manual.
You gave it to Salcom.
He's the one whose name's on the lease.
I'm aware.
Just ask Salcom for it. He knows where it is.
I hope he does.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to let myself out.
That is fine.
She glances around the tap room, her eyes following the bar. Is that mage wine?
It is.
You're stocking mage wine now.
I can't remember. Where did we get that?
Salcom found it under the bar.
It was
I'm going
under...
to assume from the canceling though.
As far as I'm aware, you'd have to ask Salcom.
All right. She turns her head. Salcom, get down here!
I don't...
So,
Salcom, get down here!
All of you hear Angry Dwarf.
Oh, what have I done?
Are we in bed at this point, or
No, no, you are getting to bed. This happened as probably just Rockham is getting snuggled under the covers. His head hits the pillow. Salcom, get down here! Eyes snap open.
Salcom, you stay there. We'll come to you.
Trying to use the axe as a cane to get up.
Connie pokes her head out the door you alright down there, Pierce?
I'm looking at I'm knocking your feet out from under you.
Let's go upstairs before he drags himself down the stairs. He just had a procedure.
What?
I'll explain on the way.
All right.
I'm already wrapping pillows around my head.
In the meantime, Brayden's going to Isvili to ask where she put the wine.
Isvili is not in there.
Aye, she's in my room though.
Yeah, no, she's not. That's what I'm saying. You go back to your room, Isvili's gone.
Shenanigans.
So, you head upstairs, you see Connie and Brayden probably, about to come down the hallway, so you two see Stone Marrow just stomping beside Pierce.
Archmage, how are you this evening?
On duty, apparently.
Looks at Pierce what?
While I had Detect Magic active, there was a scrying attempt, so I called to ask her about her wards.
Because he lost the bloody manual.
Because I don't know where Salcom put it.
There's a manual? Of course Sock lost it. Hey, Sock.
There's a manual. Do you think I do unprofessional work, lass?
No, of course not. I just missed the memo.
Yeah, I'm getting up. Hang on.
Door comes open, you like step out, a Stonemaier looks at you.
You look like hell. What you do? Lose a fight with a necromancer?
Sort of. He was my surgeon. Sort of. He was my surgeon.
For what?
Removing the taint of Malar from my soul.
The taint?
It's a long story.
I'm sure it is, and now that I'm here, we can have that story over a nice glass of brandy. Before that, where did you put my manual?
Oh, storage room, third shelf,
Storage
second
room! Storage...
You see her start to stomp towards Salcom.
Storage room, second shelf, third cabinet.
Do any of you stop her?
I did. Pierce does. Hang on. He's not feeling great.
You don't put the user manual, much less the information on the upkeep of the... These are delicate magical instruments!
Third cabinet is for the most important books we got.
When was the last time you opened it?
Just yesterday.
Fair enough.
I went to read my script of Tiamat.
So, you neglected to inform the captain here how to use the wards properly.
Left him a note of where the book was.
Immediate whips around on Pierce.
Where was the note? Hang on, wait, where was this note? I didn't get a note.
It was on your portion of the desk in the office. Although, to your credit, when was the last time you were in there?
A few moments ago, with me.
I didn't see a note.
A bunch of papers blew around when she teleported in, to be fair.
How long ago did you leave this note?
A couple days after she gave us the book.
Right.
And she, like, holds her hands up and, like, claps twice. There's a clatter, and then the book flies out of the adjacent room.
See, now that's cheeky.
She, like, takes it, holds it out to, like, actually, she doesn't hold it out to Pierce. She, like, shoves it into your hands.
Oh God. Okay.
I suggest you familiarize yourself with the material.
I absolutely will.
Now, what does any of this have to do with your mage wine?
Because I actually don't know where they got it. Sockham, Connie, where did y'all get that wine?
Looks at Sockham.
Trade secret.
Trade...
What do you mean?
Right. I'll have 3 bottles delivered to my residence tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. I just need an address and a immediate fee.
It's like, looks at the book, looks at you, looks at the book, looks at you.
I think the fee can be a discount. Looking
Wait.
at Sockham.
I can get you half price.
I dropped everything and teleported right here because you said it was an emergency.
I didn't say it was an emergency. I said I had a question.
2 bottles free, 1 bottle half price.
That can be arranged.
Good deal.
My residence is in the book.
Oh yeah, right. Introductory page. Forgot.
Now,
Looks back at Pierce.
you got your name, you got your wards. I'm going back to my workshop.
Feel free.
Thank you,
You
Archmage.
say feel free, just gone.
Oh wait, no, fuck.
Apparently, you need permission to teleport in and out of here.
Makes sense. It's like Galestorm.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Pierce. Or you can choose to fail.
I choose to fail.
Cool.
No, just in, not out.
Ah. Just in.
Cool.
You can teleport
Cool.
out freely.
Full respect to you and your boss. Let's
That
nev-
wasn't my boss.
No,
first of
I'm
all.
not. I'm not yet. Pierce, shut up. Full respect
God.
to your.
full respect to your boss, let's never tell Vajra.
Tell Vajra
think-
what? There's a lot we could tell her.
You think I'm just going to, like, tell her she can teleport in whenever she wants to and me be unprepared? You're funny.
No, I'm suggesting we let her believe that there is no teleporting in.
Fair.
Because I love Vajra. She's an absolute wonder of a person. She also tried to take away your magic forever, and I'm really still trying to get over that.
So,
Fair.
are you going to tell them who was scrying on you?
Yeah, I was about to
By
ask.
the way...
So yeah, who was trying to spy on us?
Oh yeah, that. I think you all might recognize this name. Remember when we were younger and we traveled to the city?
Aye, that was a while ago.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago, actually.
Aha!
Tula.
The one with
Moonshadow.
the screaming stuff.
Yes, the one so lovingly called Screech.
Moving then.
You guys hear a door open because you're in the hallway. You're in the like guest hallway having this conversation. You hear a door open to your right, Piers, and like a slightly blurry-eyed Derek like leans his head out. Did you just say fucking Tula?
I did. She was scrying here.
Tula's in the city.
Tula's in the yawning portal.
Oh.
That
Why is
close.
she-
Wow.
I think
Tristan
Sokka
know?
like raises.
What did Derek say?
Is it just Tristan now?
I
That's
think it
fun.
does.
That depends how much of the shouting he heard.
Sokka takes axe, slams it lightly. Why
I don't
is-
believe so, unless I think he's
You gonna
blackout
slam the
drunk.
axe on the ground? You said?
Very lightly, like the old man cane drop.
Yep. Okay.
I think
Why
he's
the
blackout
hell?
drunk at the moment.
Why the hell? Why in the 9 hells and the 30 heavens is she staying at the yawning portal and not here?
Because we're booked.
I would have
beat
made
it.
room. I would have made room for Tula. She's great.
She probably doesn't know that what I was about to say. She probably doesn't know that we
She's-
have this place. She fucking scryed on us.
She's also like your childhood
She
crush.
also gets free rooms from Darnan.
She's
Oh.
also like your
That
childhood
explains that.
crush.
Shut
She's also
up.
your
Shut-
childhood crush,
shut-
and there would have
shut-
been
go
no
back to
end
bed,
of jokes
Tom.
I could have made.
Go back
She's
to bed.
all of your
Silphum.
childhood crushes. What's your point?
Actually, I wasn't.
Wasn't
really,
mine. Gestures at Pierce.
I wasn't really that interested, honestly.
Hey,
Where's Tristan?
Basement.
he's downstairs in the safe room. He
There's a
Took
safe. You have
alcohol
a
and-
safe room.
yes,
Of course we don't have a safe
Yeah,
room.
of course we do.
of course not.
Do you think this place paid for itself, man?
Your brother has more endurance than I do. I'm going back to bed. If Tula shows up here tomorrow and I'm not awake, wake me. I
do.
promise I won't kill like half of you.
So I shouldn't offer her mage wine.
Wait.
Which half? Also,
Wait,
why?
Why?
Like points at
Do
Pierce.
you have a
I'll probably
grudge?
kill him.
Do you have a grudge or something?
No, I'm nervous sleeper.
Oh,
Noted.
right,
So
okay.
I'll wake you with an unseen servant.
That is a very good plan. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Okay.
Night.
Closes the
Sorry for
door.
waking you.
So, Pierce,
Yeah.
you're sending a message in the morning. How many? You said there was multiple, right? How many? Multiple scries?
Yes. Several.
How many?
Half a dozen
And how long?
from her. I don't know how long.
Mm.
Yeah, I think it like flips to the manual. Just like index, scrying, whatever.
Yeah. You basically want to do what she did.
Yeah.
Cool. And you like find the activation phrase, like put your hand on one of the runes hidden in the wall. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay, do I want to fail this?
No, you do not want to fail this.
Okay, well, if it's mind altering, I have advantage.
Yeah, you do. Okay, cool. You are flooded with information.
Oh boy, okay.
Every process these words are doing, every thing these words are activating for, is dumped into your brain via raw data.
Ow.
Okay. Ooh.
You can ask
All I
me
can
5
imagine-
questions.
All I
5
can imagine is that fucking that noise like the gambling machines make.
Right?
What is the amount of time in between now and the previous scrying attempts? I know there was one a few minutes ago.
Right.
What frequency have they been occurring? Like, I know how many, how often. Like, not how often, but I mean, like, how...
What is your
How long-
specific question?
Trying to word it. My specific question is, what is the amount of time in between now and the previous scrying attempts?
0 seconds.
You done that again?
She did it again.
She is scrying right fucking now.
Right now, right now.
Right now.
Hey Tula, if you want to talk to us, you can just, message.
Or show up.
Make a wisdom saving throw, Connie.
Uh,
Follow-up question, Connie. Do you speak Elvish?
I don't think I do. Hang on.
Tula, you should have come here. I would have given you half-price room and half-price drink so I could make
Infernal,
jokes
Common,
at
and
ears.
Draconic.
Okay, so you can choose to fail the wisdom save. It's up to you.
I will choose to fail it.
You get just like haughty Elvish in your head.
Sorry,
I don't
Elvish
think she
is-
can understand that.
Yeah,
You don't hear anything, Pierce.
assuming
I see her. Okay, fair. But
she
also I
doesn't
see...
know what she said, but she's assuming this is a sending, so she just says, I'm sorry, I don't speak Elvish. What?
You hear as the only message.
Sorry.
I speak Elvish. He says aloud.
Of course you'd want to talk to her.
So, after a moment, Connie, you hear, "Where is your father?"
Out there.
Bye.
How dead is he?
Why?
Believe me when I say you don't want to know.
What's
You done this time.
What's she
I had
saying?
to kill him this time.
She wants to know where Tristan is.
I
Right,
have a
what's
back-
you done this time?
Yeah, honestly. I no longer believe he came to us because of Mert.
What do you say, Connie?
Did he do something? What's going on?
I think you get something else in Elvish, and then like a noise, and then you get she goes,
Clairvoyance isn't exactly intrusive.
which is true. Like, if Pierce didn't have the thing up, he never would have seen it.
Right.
Like, she's apparently looking for Tristan.
What'd she say? Why she after Tristan?
She didn't say. She said just that clairvoyance isn't exactly intrusive.
Ah, come on, Tula.
She can't hear any of you except Connie. Like,
Yeah.
But either way, she sounded angry, so I don't know what to do.
Oh, well, why is she angry? Like, what the fuck happened?
Said I don't want to know.
Bullshit. Yes, we do.
Yes, we kinda do. Like, yeah,
Like-
we know each other, but like,
Just like
What the
tell her we're all in agreement that yes, we kind of do.
Yeah, we're all in a kind of agreement. We do want to know what the heck he did.
One of our best patrons to date. Of course, we'd want to know
The
why.
response you get is Elvish, which you don't speak, but it's very obviously that she said none of your damn business.
I'm gonna go out on the limb here and say she says something along the lines of, what's it to ya?
Well, then she can come find
What's
him
it,
in the
Tula?
morning.
What's it, Tula? There's my name for tonight, thank you.
Well, if he's not gonna tell us, then she can come find him in the morning. And you can fucking quote me on that.
And I quote, either you could tell us or you can just come find him in the morning.
Pause. He's there? It's not a question. She goes, he's there. And then just, you feel the connection drop.
Here's going downstairs.
Alright, cool. Who else is going downstairs?
Connie.
Connie's going downstairs.
Seeing both of them start rushing, Sockham's gonna hobble.
You guys
I'm
are
not as
Brayden,
quick. Do I need?
Brayden,
So
you
I'm
going
to be
downstairs?
awake for that.
Okay, Brayden's going downstairs. What'd you say, Bray?
Like I hear him start to leave from the doorway. I'm like, do I need to come down for this?
Probably. I think Tristan's gonna die again.
Yep. I'll be the last one down, but I'll make my way down.
Okay, well, actually, Sokka will probably be the last one down, but noted. So you guys all get down there. Mind you, it's like 3:30
Yeah, I'm
at this
tired as
point. Like,
fuck.
you guys are exhausted. You get down there. How long do you wait?
10 minutes.
Okay,
I am Britain's gonna wait about 10 minutes and be like, nah, fuck it, I'm going to bed.
okay,
Connie just starts dozing in one of the chairs.
okay.
Scream if something happens.
I love you. I love you too.
Okay, 10 minutes. Scream if
Thank
something
you, I
happens.
love you
Going back
too.
to bed.
I'm sorry, my mom came in the room.
You
I was
weren't
about to
muted.
say, I
I
was
thought
about
I
to
was
say,
muted,
wow,
I'm sorry.
Nightfall. I was about to say, wow, Nightfall, I didn't know you felt that way about us.
So,
My
Uh,
mom came in the room. Sorry about that,
so
guys.
those of you who chilled on here, in like a half hour,
Yeah, I think Pierce stays as well.
okay, so about a half hour goes by, and then you hear the door violently, like, jerk outward, but it's locked. So you just, you hear the door, like basically the reverse of a slam. Like somebody grabs the locked door and goes to throw it open, and it's locked.
Giant. We're closed. No patronage.
I did say in the morning specifically.
Yeah, it's the
Uh,
middle of the night.
Cool. So, Tula has a spell called Knock.
That will
She
fuck
cast
this
it, and I put
entire-
Arcane Lock back on it.
So, what was that, Pierce?
If she casts Knock, I know what that sounds like. I'm gonna put Arcane Lock back on the door.
You're gonna arcane lock the door. Okay. So yeah, so you see the lock on y'all's side just click, and the door sparkles briefly, and then Pierce cast arcane lock, and the door slams outward again.
We said we're closed.
So there's these big bay windows in the tap room, right?
Yes.
You see in every way, Tula is like an elegant high elf. She's got long blonde hair, high cheekbones. She's an impeccable dresser. She always looks like she's about to go to like a royal gala.
Uh-huh.
This is the equivalent of somebody dumped a bucket of water on her head and also stole her cat. Like she seethes over to the bay window and just glares in at you.
Lord, Tula, did Tristan cheat on you or something? Why are you so upset?
Explain what's going on. Maybe we'll let you in.
Full slow enunciation. She mouths, "Let me in."
Why?
She
think
makes a
Sokkam's
fireball in
gonna-
her hand.
Guys, I have a question before anything happens.
What's up?
Is Tristan worth the repair cost? Just want to put that out.
Salcom's gonna walk over to the door.
You can't physically open it. Pierce cast arcane lock on it.
Yeah, he's just gonna walk over to it and be like, Pierce, slowly release the magic.
You know the command phrase I use.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying
it doesn't matter. He can't break it.
I'm not saying it at a range that she might be able to hear me.
Thinking about it. Fine.
Meanwhile,
Hey.
Connie's just talking to her at the window, like, "Yes, I can clearly see you're pissed. You
Yeah,
don't have to threaten us. Just what the fuck is happening?"
Okay. So, I think Tula, like, she still has this, like, silver and black, like, metal staff that you saw her with when you were kids. She looks, by the way, identical to when you saw her as kids.
Sounds about right.
Because she's a fucking elf. The top of the staff is split into 4, and those 4, like, tines weave across one another. It's metal, but they weave across each other into a knot, and in that knot, there's that white crystal, if you remember.
Yeah.
And she sets it against the door, or she sets it against the window, rather. And
Fine, you can open it. Like, it does the thing.
she goes to say something, and yeah, the door opens. And she's like, and like walks inside. Like, she's the least put together elf you've ever seen.
You want a drink?
I think you say you want a drink. She like slams the door with her hip, and she just goes, "Whiskey."
Really?
Mage wine.
Wow.
We serve mage wine now.
Did I stutter?
Alright, what's your year, what's your brand? Or do you just not care?
At the moment?
Like, just sits down at a table.
Alright. I'd offer you some of the stuff we got called Hellfire Whiskey, but that's probably in bad taste right now.
She like looks over at Connie.
Well played.
Where is he?
Why do you need him so badly?
Yeah, like, what do you do?
So much so that you would dispel some of our wards, even.
Or try
Just
to.
at the door.
She sighs, and
Yeah,
like undoes the button on one of her sleeves, and like starts rolling her sleeve up.
I swear to God, if you're pulling out another fireball, I will bring upon you the wrath of bureaucracy.
So
I don't think that's what she's doing, Sock.
You say that, and she gets the sleeve up to her elbow, and she's wearing this like really elegant like silver dress. She gets the sleeve up to her elbow, and you just see this like, let's call it what it is, this like black serpent tail descending down her arm, and she just like lays her arm on the table and glares at you.
What is it?
Is that?
What is that?
Is it magical in nature?
It looks like a tattoo.
Is that the Zentarum thing?
It is not the Zentarum thing.
That sounds like a Tristan thing.
What does that? What is that, Tula?
I can't show you the rest of it while decent.
Okay, what is it for?
She sighs. And she goes,
What do you know about mind flayers?
and that's the last shot of the episode.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Oh boy! Oh!
Enough to know that they're a pain in the fucking ass.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
I'm scared.
So, we
It's
have
a
some
different-
shoutouts to get through is what we have to do.
Okay.
Brightwing, give us a shoutout.
Hi, I'm Brightwing. Sometimes I do art stuff. If you want to see that art stuff, you can find me at Brightwing on DeviantArt, Discord. I'm forgetting things. Twitter, and I have a Facebook, but I don't really use it. But you're welcome to check it out. And yeah, it's good to finally be back. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here, friend. Delta.
Yo, I'm Delta, your resident Mad Scotsman. You'll find me hanging about the Discord, doing mod stuff, playing games, usually Destiny at this point, because it has just absorbed me in its grasp. But if you ever need a hand with something channel related or with the VODs, give me a shout and I'll see if I can help.
Grace Miller.
Hey, I'm Rich Mila, aka Gracie. I do art and things, and Minecraft and tabletops and shenanigans. And if you like any of those things, give me a poke.
Gygam Zealous the Hero Bard.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Guy Gamzelis, the Hero Bard, the teller of tales that need be told, and there are a lot. Lately, library is looking a little thin, but that's mostly because of the side work. If ever I'm needed, you can always find me on the Discord, in DMs, or on Twitter at @thehomestuckHomie. Until next we meet, have a fantastic rest of your night.
Night for the Kitsune.
I am now a different flavor of scared. Thank you, Bard.
Welcome.
I am Nightfall the Kitsune. I do admin stuff and things around here, and I will eventually start streaming, but I have no fucking clue when. In the meantime, you can find me in the Discord, and not much else.
Chess Bob.
Hey everybody, Tracecare here. I'm a mod for Kids Discord. I knit soft and fluffy things, and yes, summer is coming, but winter will be here soon enough. So if you need something to keep you warm, let me know. If you're looking to save up for a late summer vacation, I also do budgeting work. And if you need any help trying to find the extra little bit of scratch so you can, get that nice thing while you're on vacation, I think I can see what I can do to help.
For my part, as ever, I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is the channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoy your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and unfortunately, the next week is going to be very, very sporadic, as there's some major renovations being done in Casa de Foxbard. But I will try to at least get an evening stream in whenever possible, though, again, it's up in the air. I hope to, for sure, at least be able to do open dice night on Wednesday, but other than that, this week is going to be rough, But hopefully, you'll be here when I can be here, and we can continue on with Yakuza 4 in the afternoon and tabletop goodness in the evenings. For now, I need to get out of here, but as always, it's time to close the book on today and leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers. Whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time for another Tale of the KnightLites and a new chapter. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.